What's up, everybody? I just wanted to go live and tell everybody that I'm humbled and honored that this has happened to me. Without being too, whatever the word would be, I know I was born for this. I know I was ready for this moment. My team and I talked about this last night. We were sitting there as we were on the set filming a new segment that we're going to do, that I've been asked to do by a lot of hit songwriters and a lot of people in country music. This corruption is everywhere. The corruption, the depth of filth and political bullcrap is everywhere. So I'm going to be the first in country music history to expose the system. I'm going to explain how country music works on the rigged side of things. Going to show all the fans what they thought of country music. Same thing as me growing up. So first and foremost, though, today is Sunday. I'm not going to be able to make it to church today. So I'm going to have my own little church in here. I'm going to tell you my personal story of how this came about. I think I'm just going by my prayer walk, and once again, whatever you believe out there, I respect you. This is just how I believe. I'm not putting my beliefs on you. This is how I was with all my buddies in the military. This is how I am with all my friends in real life. This is just how I believe. So I'll tell you my story. My mother told me I should post my story way before all this happened to me. But I didn't want to do it because this happened around Easter time. So I'm always aware of dates and things like that. So I wanted to do it when it wasn't looking like, oh yeah, he went to church on Easter, and oh yeah, so something like that. Kind of like getting engaged on Christmas. How can a girl say no at Christmas time? Like, everybody's watching, right? So it's like there's just certain things you just don't do. Like, right, ladies? There's just certain things you got to pay attention to. So I'm going to tell my story about how this came about. But before I do, to every one of you, I see all your comments. I promise you, it's me watching. I'm the very one who has always said about country music artists. I watch their page all the time. There's people commenting, not a single artist. Some of the older guys are doing it now. Shout out Neil McCoy and Clay Walker. Some of those guys are. But none of the young artists, they don't care about you. Now I didn't do this. I'm not trying to join politics in country music, but you're going to find out there's a lot of politics in country music. And so, but a lot of artists, you'll get on their pages and you'll comment on their comment box. Not one time will they even love or like your post. Not one time. Not one time will they comment to you. Okay? That's bullcrap. You put them there. You guys, all of you, you guys and girls, ladies and gents, you put me right here. And I can assure you right now, I have learned from the best. I have been prayed for by the best. I have been surrounded by the best. I look up to all the right people, I think, and I'm always looking up to more. I'm always reading. I'm not perfect. When I went live the other day, it was because my buddy and I that talk, he was trying to tell his friends, what's going on, and he's a preacher, and he's trying to do the right things by his calling, and it's hard. It's a lot of information. It's a lot of information. I'm just a regular guy. I'm just I'm not an attorney. I'm not a politician, thank God. But I'm not, someone that claims to be an expert. I just read and apply. I read things, I'm the dude that's sitting there telling you random facts. And you're like, gosh, how did he know that Deliverance was filmed in northern Georgia? I'm that guy that's like, I fart in church, okay? I'm the guy that's like Robin Williams from the movie Man of the Year, right? It's like, I say things that I probably shouldn't say sometimes. I'm the guy that's might embarrass you somewhere, and you're like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe he just said the word twat waffle. And then, I'm that guy, but I think a lot of you want unfiltered. Y'all want real. You want people who are just straight up with you, who will make a mistake with you, who will, say I'm sorry when they're supposed to say I'm sorry, who will say, hey, I was wrong, I made a mistake. Like on my first video the other day, my buddy, he was so frustrated with his friends. I said, look, I'm going to drive up the road where I can get phone service. I was already in the middle of nowhere. I was hearing banjos where I was. I go up the road and I'm like, where do I stop? Where do I think I'm going to get good service? I just pulled right over. It was hotter than a firecracker. All right. Pulled over, went live, started ranting. I crisscrossed some words. I crisscrossed. I said 10 United States code. No, I said 47 United States code 246. It's really 10 United States code 246. 47 United States code 606. I'm not perfect, but I'm perfect on my documents because I type that out. I'm a songwriter. I type it out, right? But when you're on the fly, you're sitting here looking at 657 people watching you live. You can't pause. If I all of a sudden went like this, y'all would think that the screen froze, right? You'd think the screen froze. You're like, uh-oh, he's in bad weather. There he goes. So it's like when you're on the fly, boom, 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 you got a rant. Y'all don't want a 3-hour post every time. So you want to rant. You don't want to rant. You want me to get straight to the point. It's hard, ladies. This is a lot. Ladies and gents, sorry. I'm leaving the gents out every time. It's hard. This is a lot of information. It is a lot of information. But, I know this is my calling. I know it is from the standpoint of, I know why I joined the military. I know why I served. I know why, I know my dad, my grandpa, my great-grandpa, my brother, my nephew, my cousins. I mean, all of my family members, all those I just named off served in the military. I had a great uncle that was a Purple Heart at Normandy, stormed the beaches of Normandy, Purple Heart. Okay, I have a cousin. He had just turned 18. He got killed in Vietnam. Okay, so long before I went in the military, every Veterans Day, I always thanked my dad and my family, my grandpas, my brothers, everybody. I always sent them a text or told them whoever, told them in person. I always had a respect for that. I never could watch those people storm the beaches of Normandy and those videos without crying, okay? Because, I sat in church one time. And heard an old man tell his story of storming those beaches of Normandy. And he said before the gates dropped on those U-boats, he was like, they were told 2 out of 3 of you won't make it home today. And he said, you look at your buddy on your left, so it's like this. You look at left and right, and you know that 2 out of 3 of you will not make it home today. You're going to pay the ultimate sacrifice for this nation. And he was like, you people, he's like, you don't understand what a split second feels like. It was a split second where you thought about your mom back home. You thought about your wife or your girlfriend back home. You're never going to see them again. You will be coming home in the ultimate sacrifice. You will be coming home in a box with a flag draped over it. Okay, 2 out of 3 of you will not make it home today. Can you imagine that? And it's like he said, you couldn't be a coward at Normandy. You couldn't be a coward. He was like, when the doors dropped, the bombs were already hitting the water. There was no turning back. Can you imagine the chill bumps? Look, I got them right here talking about it. Okay? So it's one of those things like I just rode up the road. I never dreamt any of this was going to happen. I've always would love for it to happen for all the right reasons. I do in my heart. So first and foremost, thank you. Thank all of you. I see every single one of your posts. I see every one of your tags. I see every one of your comments. I see every one of your messages. I see them, and I promise you, it's going to be me. Now, I do have my social media girl, shout out Felicia. I do have her checking the inboxes copying and pasting your emails over where we can get you loaded on the documents that I'm never going to charge you for. Never going to charge you. I'm not trying to make money off of this. I've had people send me donations already, found my Venmo. They found my Venmo and started sending me money. I have not asked for 1 penny from any of you, and I'm not asking for any money. This is law. This is order. It's already happened right in front of you. It's put in the books. It's happening right in front of you. Okay? As long as those National Guard right here, right now, y'all saw me go the other day. I'm going to see if he's live right here. Let me see if he's still in the air. Probably not. Well, we just had a National Guard aircraft come in from Northern Ireland into Lincoln, Nebraska. Lincoln, Nebraska is a National Guard base. Okay? That's where the National Guard is. All right? The only way they can be out of their state and out of the country is to be federalized. The only time you've seen the National Guard federalized is January the 6th and January 17th, 2021. Those orders were not rescinded. Now, you have to trust me knowing military regulations and orders, but there's been no less than 300 military aircraft in the sky every single day since January 2021. Okay? So, the other day, I went live on the fly, on the spur, and I rattled off. I got some days wrong, some dates wrong, but it's because I am good on paper. Yes, it's 500 pages in document, okay? It's a lot of information, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lot, and I'm going to be here for you. Don't beat me up. Please don't be Saddam Hussein and shoot the messenger. I'm better on paper. And next time I go live, now that I'm just going to be sitting in a bed like this, sitting in a bedroom, I'll go live with my document up here where I can just look down here and go, okay, here's what I wrote and here's how much this is. It's 500 pages. It's 6 documents, okay? But it's all law. Every single thing I have told you, every single thing I have written is all tangibly where you can go look it up. So I just want you to know I do see all your messages. I see everything. And so I'm going to tell you my story real quick of how I feel this came about. And then I will address one other thing. I'm seeing people tagging all the negative stuff. Look, do you want me to sing live for you real quick? Y'all want to hear something real quick? Negative publicity, okay? Negative publicity is publicity, all right? Negative publicity is still publicity, okay? So what we are all doing, all of us together, we're waking people up. We're the bell sheep of this, all right? We love our nation. We're going to have some people. The Bible says we will be persecuted for standing up for what we believe in. We will be persecuted. We will be slandered. We will be ridiculed. Hey, look at what happened through Christ. Christ couldn't have gone through the cross without what? The betrayal of whom? Judas. Okay? So, I'm born for this. Alright? So, don't worry about negative stuff. People out there saying something about me. Look at this bed right here. I slept like a baby last night. Now, I am in a secret location. I can tell you that right now. I have been moved to a secret location. All right, I can confirm that. But where my secret location is, I slept like a baby. Okay, I'm not worried about this. Now, I am not suicidal. I'll put that out there. Okay, I'll put that out there. Never been suicidal. But I will say that my calling came because of some negative thoughts. I started wondering, what else I got to do, God? I don't know what else I got to do. I've done everything by etiquette, standard, and protocol to country music's industry. I've done everything. I've built a team. I did this. I did that. I started having people from my own hometown hate on me. Hate. And I started letting all these things build up in my mind. And I had a situation in the military where my sergeants didn't even know about it. So I was held in like confinement in some places. Okay, I'll reveal that later a little bit. I'm not going to get in that completely. But when you're told every day you're a piece of shit to the army, when you're told every day by enemy people, you know, people who are against you, like when you're told stuff like that, you start to thinking every day. I'm going to tell you what, Obama was a corrupt son of a gun. When you go back and read his executive orders, y'all going to find out very quick. All right. Now, we're not going to get on Obama right now, but there's a lot of stuff I had to do a lot of research on, right, to get clarity for myself. I went to generals. I went to colonels. When I got out of the military, all right, when I recorded my first album, even after my first Billboard hit, I went and still tried to get my DD-214 changed. I tried to get my reentry code changed back to where I could get back into the military. Okay, I felt lost. I went in the military. I raised my right hand, and I wanted to serve 20, 30 years, however long I could. It got cut short. I got cut short. I'm no hero. I've got buddies. I got a buddy who's a Purple Heart. He is well more deserving of gratitude with what he went through. I've got buddies who are fully decorated. I mean, patch bays, fully decorated. I'm just a simple veteran who knows laws, and I know regulations, and I know orders. I know aircraft movements. You don't have to be in the military to know all that yourself. You just have to be willing to put it right here. Put it right there. So I started getting all this hate and all this stuff, and I let it get to me. I did. But you know what I did? Like I said, this is just me and my personal walk. I put God on the back burner. I started blaming God when all I had to do was say, all right, I've gone as far as I could go. And in 2015, I should have listened to this guy. You know, and I'm going to call his name because he's well deserving. His name's Elijah. And Elijah walked in this bar one night in Texas, Nacogdoches, Texas, I'll tell you that. He walked in there, and I thought he was looking for our veteran crew. He wasn't. He was just brand new to town. And I said, hey, man, are you a veteran? I mean, this dude looked like Jean-Claude Van Damme. I mean, he was like ripped. And he was like, no, but I am a veteran. Well, he sat down at the table. And I said, well, yeah, you want to sit down here with us? We're the veteran crew. Well, come to find out, he had met our director of the Veteran Center, okay? And so, well, we were sitting there talking, and one thing led to another, and I said, well, I just feel like a failure to our country because my service got cut short. And I told him the story. And he said, man, can I ask you some questions? And I'm like, well, sure. And he was real humble, just real meek. Not uppity like I am. Like my air gets up here and I get to on my high horse, as y'all have seen. But he just said, let me ask you some questions. And I said, okay. He was like, did you raise your right hand? I'm like, yeah. He was like, would you fight again? And I'm like, well, yeah. Would you fight beside me if me and you were called back? And I'm like, well, of course. He was like, well, did you go as far as they told you could go? And that cut me deep. And I'm like, man, you got me. He was like, well, he said, dude, you raised your right hand. You did what you were supposed to do. God put you there at that appointed time. It ain't how long you serve. It was your heart. It was your calling. It was you willing to go, you know. And it's where you don't have to be in the service, though. I'm not talking about you guys either. You just have to be willing to be a patriot. You just have to be willing to stand up in your community, in your church, wherever. Like, you just have to be willing to go. You have to be willing to take the scrutiny. But, you know, we're all human. We're not perfect. So what? I got a few numbers crisscross. When you got to go live on the fire here, and you talk a lot like I do, that's why my name on Telegram is Rattletrap 1776. I do. Anybody that knows me knows I'm just full of random air. Random facts, random air. I'm telling y'all law and order. But I'm going to tell you what, you want to have a conversation with me? I can tell you some of the most random stuff. And you'll be laying in bed. Your wife or, men out there, men be laying in bed and their wives are over there thinking, wonder if he's thinking about another woman. No, he'll be laying over there thinking about some random fact that Derek told him. Like, man, Derek told me that Deliverance was filmed in northern Georgia, but he thought it should have been filmed in Arkansas. Sorry, Arkansas. I shouldn't have janked on y'all state like that. But, anyways, so I started getting all this hate from people I've never met, didn't even know. They're taking my Billboard chart and putting other people's names in it from our town. And they're just like putting it in the #1 slot and, things they could actually get sued for. That's, but that's that mentality. People don't know what you can get sued for. I actually could have sued them for that too, but I'm not that kind of person. So they all started doing this. I started getting all these. I was depressed, I guess. I don't really know the words, but anyways. So I started calling out God. I was just like, God, what else do I have to do? I've done everything by etiquette, standard, and protocol to the industry. I've never backstabbed anybody. I've never lied on anybody. I didn't do anything like that. And that's all what was coming back on me. I had people saying stuff about me. I wasn't even in Nashville. And I was hearing my name everywhere that I was doing this. And I did that. And I'm like, what in the world have I done to get in this position? Because I'm the last person who, so it got to me. I went to the middle of nowhere to where my one of my other locations, secret locations is. And, I started sitting there saying, God, I don't think that you put me at the right place at the right time. I'm not, I just don't feel worthy to be here. So I was at one time. I started getting in that mindset of the danger zone where you're not supposed to be. So I'm going to tell you what right now. I watched an MMA fighter not long ago, just a few weeks ago. An MMA fighter got on national TV and he told you, men, if you feel like you need to talk to somebody, do not do the alternative, because when people commit suicide, hey, then nothing can be solved. Guys out there, we have got to get back to a standard. Males, we have to get back to a standard, okay? You got it. It don't mean this hoity-toity, I'm a guy stuff. I'm talking about you can talk to people. It don't make you a sissy and all these other terms. Talk to people, okay? I didn't. And I have people around me. I have brothers and sisters I could have talked to, and I didn't. Now, I did turn to God in a different kind of way. I looked like Lieutenant Dan on the top of that ship yelling at God for my problems, when all I had to do was turn my problems over to him, and he will work it out. Look at all this below here. Look at everybody. Parkland, Florida. My gosh, look at everybody. Look at all of you. I've seen all kinds of North Carolina. I've seen everything. Look at you. Look at all of you showing up. Ray, Debbie, Roberta, Sam, Leslie. Look at everybody. Look at Samantha, Kelly. Let's see. Ray again. Tracy. Ray, do it again. Let's do Ray again. Sandra. Look at Forney, Texas. Oh, I know some people in Forney, Texas. Fort Worth, been there. Fremont, Michigan, never been there. I got some buddies up there. Florida. I'm always in Florida. I shouldn't say that. Just kidding. You don't know where. Anyway, Lance, Colorado Springs. Love it there. Got some buddies stationed there. Amy, South Mississippi. Oh, yeah. Been to Hattiesburg. Been to Biloxi. Been to all those places. Mary, Karen, Fort Collins. I did my master's degree at Colorado State University. So I got called out for being Illuminati yesterday. Go Rams, hook 'em horns. Come on, people. Oh my gosh, that don't mean the devil horns. This is hook 'em horns. Go Rams. I'm not a hook 'em. I'm just saying. I'm a go Rams. Victoria, Texas. Ponder, Texas. Illinois. Tennessee. That's Lynn. Lynn has her profile picture set to me and her in Lebanon, Tennessee. Let's see. Wisconsin. Oh, there's my boy Kevin. Kevin and I served in the Army together. One of my best friends in the whole wide world. Shout out to you, buddy. Love you. You know I do. Even though I pick on you all the time. You always in that leather jacket on your motorcycle. Pennsylvania. Darren, thank you for your prayers. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. I'm tearing up as you say that. Ohio. Been to Ohio. Let's see. Michigan, Northern Georgia. That's where Deliverance was filmed. Just kidding. Sorry. It's true. But anyway, we're not janking on you. Judy, thank you so much. I just want to take time that everybody's commenting. Susan from Illinois. Beverly from Ohio. Heather from Wisconsin. Linda from Lead City, Texas. Been there. Margie Blackburn, Kansas City, Missouri. Probably my most favorite city in the U.S. One of them. Jackson, Alabama. I know her. I know Miss Laura and also her husband Josh. Oklahoma, was there not long ago. Pennsylvania, been there. Pittsburgh, been there. Chris. Oh, that was hilarious. Chicago. Yep, been there. Carol. Let's see. Ringgold, Georgia, been there. Karen. Stephanie. Alicia. Alicia is a family friend. Thank you so much for that comment. And tell everybody I said hello. Deborah in Pennsylvania. Kelly and, well, Kelly, thank you for the love. I'm still looking at states. Sherry from Mississippi. Dang right, Deanna, let's go. Maryland. Jesse from Maryland. There's Susan, friend of ours from Utah. Look at Kevin with the LMA. Oh, Bradenton, Florida, been there. What was that one? Michigan again, Virginia. Okay. Fairhope, Alabama, been there many times. Amy, Central Florida, been there many times. Thank you. Thank you, Lauren. Well, first off, it's my honor. Metro Detroit. Let's see, Elizabeth, Rhode Island. Oh, wow. Bree Hopkins is an artist I produce. Wrote all her songs. Phenomenal voice like you've never heard in your life. She's from Rhode Island. Go check her out. Wait, I lost my place. West Virginia, been there many times. Thank you, Michelle, my honor. Lebanon, Ohio, I think I've been there. And thank you for your prayers. I really do appreciate that. Spring Creek, Pennsylvania. Never been there, but I've been to Pennsylvania. Michigan in the house. That's one place I need to come to. Keller, Texas. Been there. Let's see. Rhonda, Kentucky. That's right. Go Cats. All right. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Kathy Reed. Hey, Miss Kathy. How are you doing? Family friend. Lauren, Summerville, South Carolina. I've been to I love South Carolina. Vero Beach, Florida. Been there. Love it down there. Thank you, Dottie. Thank you so much for that. Loveland, Colorado. Been there. Obviously, I lived in Fort Collins, so I love me some Loveland. Been there many, 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 many times. Raleigh, North Carolina. Been there. Love that place. Louisiana. Love it there. Been there many, 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 many times. Rhode Island. Haven't been there yet. I heard if you blink, you'll roll right through it. New Orleans, been there many times. Kentucky, been there many times. Pittsburgh, Fort Smith, Arkansas. I was just there a few weeks ago. Been there many times. LaGrange, Kentucky. I don't know if I've been to LaGrange. I've been to Kentucky, like I said. South Carolina, Patrick. No, I can't say I've been there. I don't know. Maybe I did. I'm going to have to look at it on the map. Wisconsin. I've never been there. I think I pronounced it correctly, though. Tell me if I'm wrong. Wisconsin. Hoover, Alabama. I know Amanda. We go way back. We did go to college together. Roll Tide. And West Virginia, I've been there. I've actually been in the Capitol building of West Virginia. I was honored on the Senate floor there. which was really cool. I got to be honored, I think in 2010. I was working on a project with Pam Tillis, if y'all remember her. Don't tell me what to do. If you remember her. Okay, there's you some music. North Georgia, I've been there. I love me some Gainesville, Georgia. I don't know about Runaway Brides, but I do love some Gainesville, Georgia. Gettysburg, amazing place. South Central Illinois, been there before. Mountain City, Kansas, been there. Thank you so much, Miss Evelyn. Thank you so much. Chicago. Chicago is going to get straightened out. Don't worry. National Guard, military's in full control. All right. Roxborough. Iowa. Been to Iowa. Let's see. My grandpa Army, dad Air Force, brother. Whoa. A lot of service there, Liz. Thank you. Tell them thank you for their service. Honored to walk in their footsteps. Orange County, California, been there many, many times. Huntington Beach was one of my spots. Laguna Beach, Newport Beach. I've been all over that place. Yeah, I do believe we've got all 50 states here, just about, Kevin. I think you're right. It's getting close to it. If we could get a Wyoming or a New Mexico, we got a Mesa, Arizona. Been there, love that place. I've been 90 miles east of Nashville, so I know about where you are. Probably about Cookville, somewhere in there. Yeah, you're right, Chris. This is a lot more than 9 followers like 72 hours ago. That's so funny. You know, I want to apologize too to everybody. Like, if I say anything about being a pathetic nation, I'm only talking about people who are like trolls and people who tell you you're crazy. So when I ever say stuff like that, now that you know me and we're talking, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about people who say you're crazy. I'm talking about people who think you're crazy when you're trying to tell them nothing but truth and law and order, the very premise of our nation. So I'm not talking about your livelihoods and your religious preferences and nothing like that. I'm just talking about, hey, look, this is a movement for all of our futures and your children's future. And we can all get along with different walks of life, different nationalities, different everything. We can do that. I promise you we can do that. People love quicker than they hate. That's a fact. And y'all know that. Atlanta, Georgia, been there many times. Come to the land of 10,000 lakes. I would love to do that. Let's see. Look at all the people reaching. Amen. Like, amen for sure. Ragley, Louisiana, Oklahoma, once again. Tulsa, been there many times. Got family up there. Farmington, Missouri. I have been to Missouri a bunch of times, Miss Debbie. I love Kansas City, Missouri. I love Benton, Missouri. I love, I think it's Mountain Home, Arkansas, but it's right on the state line. I've been there many times. Scotland. I think I'm 32 or something percent Scottish. Like, that's why I can't get a tan, ladies. Watch this farmer's tan. Watch. Woo, look at that. Look like a candy cane. Look at that. So, thank you, Debbie. Sierra Vista, Arizona. Yep. Let's see here. Thank you for my honor to serve. Let's see. Patriots, keep the fight. Thank you for your service. Qatar to Colorado. Amen on that. Let's see. Western Mississippi, been there. I've actually been to Western Mississippi. Good morning, Donna from Iowa. Thank you, Miss Ruth. Miss Brenda, thank you. Mary, Cape Cod, Massachusetts, awesome. Wow, that's really cool. Oh, Oregon. Oh, wow, one of my best friends is from Coos Bay, Oregon. Served in the military with him. Shout out to Smitty. Okay, Sue Martin. Oh, wow, England. Oh, wow. That is so awesome. We're reaching England. Wow. All glory to God. Like, wow. Doghouse, Kentucky. I've been to Doghouse many times. Not Doghouse, Kentucky, but I've been in the Doghouse. Anyway, good place there. We're going to get it, Miss Janet. I promise you. We are, not me. We're going to get it together. Let's see. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Susan. Michelle. The Army Mama thanks you. Hey, well, thank you. Thank your children for their service too. What kind of bug or bee is behind me in the window? Oh, that's probably where someone tried to shoot me. Actually, I think that's a little gun hole. Oh, the wasp behind me. Mother Teresa. What do? We're live on air with a wasp behind me. Where did that come from? That tells you what kind of secret hole I'm in, right? You know what? They pollinate too. He ain't gonna hurt me. Ain't gonna do nothing to that fella. He's alright. Look, he ain't doing nothing to me. He just chilling. You know what? Stingers deserve each other, right? That's what in military, stinger missile. But thank you, Miss Barbara. I really do appreciate you seeing that, because as long as I don't mess with him, he won't mess with me. Let's see. Yes, ma'am, Miss Elizabeth. I definitely will put the armor of God on, which I've had that on for a while now. But thank you, Miss Dottie. I'm going to start claiming relation to Mike. Just kidding. I think you're talking, well, there's two Mikes. I know two Mike Johnsons. So, South Carolina, North Carolina. Oh, Miss Linda, tell my story. Okay, real quick, I'll come back to the post in a minute. So since I've been rattling off here, keep the comments coming. But I will definitely let me just tell my story real quick, since that was asked. I see all of it. Northern California, love it. Texas, been there. Silicotta, Alabama, Hot Springs, Arkansas, been there. There's my cousin Ray Andra. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Tell all the family hello for me, please. That I'm safe. I'm in a safe zone. I am in a safe zone. I'm okay. We're just taking extra precaution just in case. Are we a republic now? We are. Yes, we've always been a republic in one way, but we are a constitutional republic. First off, we're not a democracy. We're a constitutional republic. And Donald John Trump won't be your 45th or your 46th president. He's going to be your 19th president of the republic. I'll go ahead and tell you right now, that's coming. All right. Miss Beverly. Hey, Beverly. So I don't want to say too much on here for identification, but thank you for your comment. And, yeah, tell everybody I said hello. And I just want to keep everybody safe as long as I can. Family and things like that, just in case. I know there's a lot of truthers out there, but we're still going to follow precautions just in case. Thank you, Laura. But anyways, let me tell what my story is real quick, since a lot of people are actually going to church themselves right now, getting off of here. But so I was in the middle of nowhere. I was receiving all this negative hate, negative attention, letting it get to me. And I just, you know, I was up on I was like I said, Lieutenant Dan on the top of that ship, like yelling at God. Well, you know, my preacher friend back home told me, he was like, well, you weren't egging God on, you were egging the satanic spirits out there. You were egging them on. God's your protector. It's not the other way around. God doesn't punish you. You know, if the thief on the cross can look over and identify Christ. I mean, this is biblical. This is in the Bible. The thief on the cross looked over at Christ and he said, "You are the Son of God." I'm just paraphrasing. You're the Son of God. And Christ, you know me, you recognize me, basically. You know, yes, I do. Please forgive me. Christ looked up to heaven and asked God. He said, "God, please forgive him. He knows not what he did." And turned to him and said, "This day you be with me in paradise." If the thief on the cross, so, you know, I always use that in reference. So, you know, God doesn't punish you. You just acknowledge Jesus Christ as the Son of God, you know, and pray to God himself. God, give me strength. You don't even have to say it out of your verbal mouth. You can just think it. God is omnipresent. He's right here everywhere. He's up there with that. Oh, he's getting closer. He's up there with this wasp. He's right here with me. You know, he's everywhere. So you know, it's up to us just to be humble and to just give it all to God at the end of the day. I've been in everybody's shoes before. We've all been in each other's shoes. If we all had to stand up today on Sunday in church, or me live here, and tell what I said this week and what I thought this week and some of the stuff that we're human. All right, if we all had to stand up weekly and confess our sins to each other, it will be a stone throwing party. I mean, you talking about stone throwing, but it would be everybody on an even playing field, because we what? The Bible says we what? We all fall short of the glory of God. No man is perfect. No woman is perfect. So, but I let things get to me. I didn't turn things to God. I started blaming God for my problems. And so I got in a bad state of mind. It's the only time I've ever been in a bad state of mind in my life. I went to the middle of nowhere. I was drinking. I was drunk. Wasn't supposed to be. I'm just being honest with you. This is honesty. This is what people want, though. I was drunk. I was in a bad state of mind. And I started thinking about negative thoughts. And thank God I passed out. Okay? Passed out. But I did go live. I went live back then. I deleted the video, but I went live and I was calling out all these people, saying all kinds of things to them, you know, just letting negativity get to me. And went live. I was cussing. I was bitter. I was angry. I was mad. I was sad. I was hateful. My heart was black. I'm just going to be honest with you. That's just what people need in the world, is honesty. Unfiltered honesty. And the next day, I went to look at a piece of property that my dad and I had been looking at. And I took an ATV over there and was in the middle of nowhere. I was about 14 miles from the nearest anything. I went down a dirt road, and then I parked. I took the ATV off of there, and then I drove another 2 miles back in the woods from there. No cell phone service. None. My phone has never worked where this is. That's why it's also a great location. Unless I have internet. But it's never worked there. Ever. I have to re-emphasize that. You got to understand, it's never, ever, ever worked there. Drove the ATV back on this piece of property, and I came to a like this. It's a it's like a natural bridge where there was a creek, and the creek was like a 12-foot drop off, straight down, hard rocks, just straight fall. All right, but there was a gate there, and there looked like a little spot you could get around that gate. I was at the piece of property. I had to drive 2 miles back in the woods to the piece of property. There was a gate there, and there was a camera there, and then it had a lock on it, and I was like, the camera actually had a note in there. Hey, call this number if you reach this camera. Well, I didn't. So, the camera was dead. The battery had been dead. The camera was super old. It was not a new camera. So, and I know we had access to the land. So, I couldn't find a way around that gate. Didn't have a key around it. So I walked both ways, left and the right of that gate, to see if I could find a place I could cross the creek and get over on the ATV. But it was a 12-foot drop off as far as you could go down each bank of the creek. And I'm like, okay. There was one little spot there by this post that it looked like I could get around. Well, I observed it. Well, when I went to go around it, I wasn't counting on the ground giving way up under me. All right, the ground gave way on the right front tire, and I hit the brakes, and I'm dangling there. So it's like if I leaned to the right, it was going to roll with me. We're talking about a 600-pound or more four-wheeler, okay, ATV. So it was it was one of those things. So don't worry about this feel stuff. I see that. I'm gonna interrupt my thing. Don't worry about that. I don't even know who that guy is. that was the first shout out. I'm gonna interrupt my story. That was the first shout out that I ever got on after all this blew up. I don't know who that guy is, okay? So, but what you're doing, all of you trolls on here, you're judging too, okay? I don't know the man. I don't know anything about him. Don't know a thing about. I can't even pronounce his name correctly, okay? So, but you're judging. You're judging somebody. If the man ain't been tried in court, innocent until proven guilty. That's all I've heard about the man. Y'all slandering him and slandering him. I'm surprised he hadn't sued y'all, okay? But I'm interrupting my story, which sucks to have to do. I don't care about not wanting to know him. You know, people like y'all need to understand, I don't care, okay? I didn't ask for this. I'm only telling people law and order. Don't worry about him. You do your thing in life. You let him worry about his soul and God. You worry about yours. That's what we got to get back to. This is what Donald Trump did. He had to interrupt all the time. He was telling the law and order for your safety, and he had to interrupt for bullcrap. He had to interrupt and fight a bunch of trolls all the time and wouldn't let him do his freaking job. And that is why we're here right now. Sitting here telling a story, and y'all want to come on here, okay? Get out of here. You know, we're going to ban you. As soon as I can get off here, you're banned. Okay, this is what we're getting to. This is where we are in this country. Okay, you're judging a guy you know nothing about. And you're like judging me. You know nothing about me. All my friends and family that know me, and every one of you, you don't want to be judged. You don't want that. If someone's talking about you like that, but you ain't got that platform, see? You don't have a platform. So no one's talking about you. No one even thinks about you like that. And that ain't me bragging about my platform. It's just saying that you guys want some attention really bad. You want publicity off of publicity. And that's what Donald Trump had to deal with, was a bunch of trolls all the time. The man trying to put law and order down and then had to deviate from it to deal with a bunch of trolls who are disrupting people's lives. And y'all wonder why gas prices are where they are. You wonder why we are where we are in this nation, okay? If Congress would have done their job, if we would have had a bunch of people who would have stepped across the line and said, you know what, yes, I'm tired of being a money laundering sloth of this nation, preying off of people like you. So I'm tired of all this stuff. This is what has to be addressed right here, right here. I don't know the man. I'm not going to judge him. I put one post up that got a shout out. Didn't even know. You know, so I got my preacher messaging me saying they're trying to draw me off, keep telling my story. I'm just saying you gotta stand up. You gotta stand for something or you'll fall for anything. Okay? So the four-wheeler, the ATV, is dangling. I had to make my mind up. Was I gonna roll with the four-wheeler and it crushed me? It could crush me. Or do I bail on the four-wheeler, take a chance on the 12-foot fall, straight to rocks? Being a DV, I'm already got a lot of bad problems with my back and my knees and things like that. So I had to make a decision quick. There was no way I could floor it. There was no way I could reverse it out. It was going to roll, crush me, or, you know, that's where I was. I was in a bad predicament. I had to call out to God. I did. I had to go. Here I was, bashing God and blaming God for all my problems. And then all of a sudden I had to, what? Call out to God. I was in a moment He had me where I had the brakes locked. I either had to call out to God or not ask for help and possibly die, lose my soul forever, right? Because of the night before. I was not in a good place. I was not a Christian by any standards. I was not a Christian. I grew up in church, but I wasn't a Christian. There's a difference in going to church and professing to be a Christian than being a Christian right here. Okay, I know for a fact I've never been a full Christian. I grew up in church, thought I was a Christian, but I can tell you for a fact I wasn't a Christian until after this moment. Okay, I went ahead and decided to bail. The four-wheeler did just like this. Okay, so it did like, it stopped and then came back just like that. I watched that. Now you're not going to believe that. but I saw that. And you know what? I'm the only one who needed to see that. And if you never believe my story, that's okay. I needed to see that. I'm the one that has to take my last breath one day. I'm the one that has to do that, not you. So, not you for me. You for you, me for me. And so I was all disillusional. Well, I had to crawl out. I had to crawl for about a quarter mile because my back, my knees were all jacked up. It was bad. I tried to get cell service. I had to walk 2 miles back out. I hobbled. I crawled for a quarter. Then I hobbled. I couldn't get any of my buddies on the phone. I had to call my dad. He and his stepson came out, and we went back there, loaded the ATV back up. This gets better. Loaded the ATV back up on the back of my Jeep that I don't have anymore, so don't worry, can't find me with that. So loaded it on my Jeep. My dad goes the other way out of this dirt road. I go back out the other way. As soon as I hit the pavement, it's still the middle of nowhere, thank goodness. As soon as I hit asphalt, I felt my vehicle go like that. I looked in the rearview mirror because the whole dirt road out. I'm like, why me, God? What have you done to me? Why me? Why is it me? Why is all this? I've done everything by etiquette, standard, protocol. Got all these haters, all this. Why me? Why me? Why did you do this? Why did I waste my life doing this? Why did I waste my life chasing this dream? Why did I do this? It was why? All about what? What is that? That's being selfish. That's being selfish. That's why we have to be honest. I was being selfish. Self-entitled. A self-entitled American. Why me? Why don't I deserve this? Where's my platform? Wrong attitude. I had the wrong attitude and the wrong heart. I had the wrong mindset. I had the wrong everything. I had the wrong foundation. That's the key. My foundation wasn't correct. It wasn't correct. So I'm why this, why that. Boom. ATV goes off the back of the vehicle. Off the back of the vehicle. Boom, gone. Man, I slam on brakes. My dad was calling me. I answered the phone. I'm yelling and cussing at my dad. Not at him. Well, not to him, but, it was just at. He's like, it's okay, son. We all have days like this. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Well, I'm like, I'm halfway crying. I'm halfway mad. Well, I load the four-wheeler back up on the back. Here comes a guy coming out on his ATV, coming out from hunting. And he's like, son, do you need any help? And I'm like, well, yes, sir. As a matter of fact, I do. So he helped me load this toolbox on the back that had fallen off. And then he said, if you need any help with anything, I'm right up the road. And so I said, well, I definitely appreciate it, sir. Thank you so much for that. I don't know what I would have done. There was no way I was going to be able to pick that up. It was a heavy, heavy toolbox that had fallen off. Well, I strapped it back. I locked it back in, strapped it back down. I drove a mile. 1 mile. I drove 1 mile. Fell off again. With my dad on the phone, I had him on Bluetooth. He heard it. Boom. Second time. So you talking about losing my mind in. I lost it. I just slammed on brakes. I was punching more air than Mike Tyson ever thought about punching a face. I punched air. I was kicking. I looked like Mortal Kombat without an enemy. I was punching air, kicking air. Boy, I was like, what do you want from me? I threw my hat down. It was like 38 degrees, and I was taking clothes off. I was so hot. I was throwing my clothes off, and I'm just having this meltdown, a true meltdown. And I'm like having if I'd have been Mike Tyson, I'd have probably bit somebody's ear. I was having a meltdown. This is just straight up honesty, boy. And I'm telling you, no cell phone service, nothing. So the phone cut off, right? So the phone cut off like right after this. So it works in this one little spot where my dad, like this little 1 mile stretch. Let me paraphrase. Let me go back on that. Yes, the phone works in this one little area because there's a little community there. And it's like a 2 mile stretch that gets cell phone service. After that, it cuts off again. You don't think they control you? Whew, they do. So he couldn't hear me anymore. I was on the border of that. Well, he's like, I'll be there in a minute. I know exactly where you are. Just sit right there. Calm down. I'll be there in a minute. Well, he comes. Stepson comes. They get there. There were those little 10 millimeter bolts or whatever they call that. All them little jokes that they talk about all the time on the man shed thing. And they were laying everywhere. I ain't never seen that many bolts laying all over the asphalt. Well, I was so mad before my dad got there, I was picking them up and throwing them in the woods. I'm like, he don't need that. He don't need that. He don't need that. You know, I was like being bad, vicious. I'm like, you don't need these. Why we got all these bolts? I'm like yelling, and he don't need this, and throwing them in the woods. I wasn't even putting them in the toolbox. Here I was bending them down, picking them up, right? Bending them down, picking them, but wasn't even putting them in the toolbox. I'm throwing them in the woods. 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 Well, he rolls up, gets there, and I'm sitting, I exhausted myself, and I was sitting there on the front of my Jeep. I really exhausted myself to the point I'm just sitting there, and they pull up, and I'm just teary-eyed, and my dad's like, it's okay, son. It's okay. Look, we're human. We have days like this. Anybody that says they don't, they're lying, okay? They're lying. They're not being honest, okay? Anybody that says they don't, they're not being honest. He was like, it's okay. It's going to be okay. You just got to calm down, and you got to understand. If you need to get some help, we'll get you help, okay? It's okay. See that right there? This is what honesty looks like. I'm not putting this on. Like, this is... You know, when your dad's sitting there telling you it's okay, and then you have people attack you, which I'm over now, but that's what it brought. But these tears now are what happened a mile down the road, what's coming up. So, my dad goes, well, you know, what truck is it going on now? Dad brought his truck. I'm like, no, this four-wheeler ain't going on a truck. This four-wheeler ain't going on a truck. This four-wheeler ain't going on no truck. I said, we got 3 people here and 3 vehicles. Somebody's driving that four-wheeler back to the where we're going. Somebody going to get on that four-wheeler. One of us, it's 38 degrees, but one of us is driving that four-wheeler back. It ain't going on the back of a truck. It ain't going. So, his stepson was like, I'll drive it back. I'm like, oh, yes, because I was freezing. So, I'd go first. He gets in between us. That way we put hazard lights on because it was dark. It was, you know. So, we made sure he was safe. He got in between us. Me in the front, him in the middle, in the back. Well, cell phone didn't work. It cut off. Couldn't talk to my dad on the way down. So he was like, just get to our location and we'll talk. Okay? Just make it 7 miles and we'll talk. All right? What's the lucky number 7 all about? Number 7, 7-mile trip. When I pulled out on the highway, I didn't go but a mile, okay? I went 1 mile. My phone started ringing. It was a 615 area code, which is Nashville, Tennessee, okay? Number I know very familiar. So, number I know very familiar. 615 area code. I hit answer. And I'm like, hello? Tried to take all this off. Tried to erase that. Tried to erase the little sniffles. Tried to erase the mean, heavy heart. The frustration and all that. Hello? Yes, my name is Sister Janice. I'm with the Church of Latter-day Saints of Jesus Christ. And God has sent me to have a prayer with you. I can't make that up. I cannot make that up. And she spoke the most prophetic message that I was supposed to hear. And here I am today. I'm right here. No depression. I don't worry about these trolls down here. They're doing their job. That's why they're called a troll. And you know what? I told you I'd sing for you earlier. You know what? So all you trolls, I hope you got your... I'm going to give you a moment for your moment of fame right here. I'm going to give you a moment to turn on your video, your little live screen thing where you can video me live. I'm going to sing you a song, okay? It ain't my song. I wish I'd have written this song. But I'm going to sing you a song real quick. All right? All glory to God first and foremost. You guys put me here. Every one of you. Every one of you put me here. I will never put my platform ahead of you. I will never get bigger than this. We're in this together. Everything that I told you on those live videos, law and order. I didn't write the laws and orders. All I'm telling you is I'm looking at Executive Order 13848 on my screen right now on my laptop. All right. All I did was tell you everything you can tangibly look up. Now, it's going to be difficult to put it together unless you're on my documents and you're reading it like that. But I haven't asked for a payment. I will not ask you for a payment. But this is we're in a moment right now that no platform should be asking you for money. Okay? None. They shouldn't be asking you for it. Okay? If you want to donate, that's one thing. But they shouldn't be asking you for law and order. It's law and order. Because it's tangible for you to look up. You can look it up if you know what to look up, the blueprint. So you shouldn't be charged for something you can tangibly look up yourself. Okay? All I'm doing is trying to be the messenger that says, look, I'm not perfect. I'm a human just like you. I put my pants on every morning. I fart in church. I raid the pantry at 3 a.m. when I'm not supposed to. You know, I'm human. Okay? But I know what I'm good at. I'm not an expert on everything. I don't claim to be. I'll read it. If I don't have an answer to it, I'll read it and I'll go research it. I'll try to apply right here. I know that I have the brains. You have the brains, but I know my capacity. So, you know, I'm human. All right. But, you know, as far as all these trolls and all that, I want you guys to be ready. I hope you're filming live right now. I hope that you got your screen rolling, because I'm about to sing you a little clip of a song. And I want you to, when you lay down at night tonight, when I lay down and sleep like a baby, and just sit here and I'm just like, you know what? I want you to know that this song is for you. Straight from the heart of Derek. Get ready for it, trolls. Here you go. You know why I was born for this? You know why I was born for this? Did you just not hear my story? Did you just not hear that? God put me here. And no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I've got the full body of armor of God on. You're not going to touch me. God put me here first. Then he brought the people to me. Okay? I am not a prophet. I'm not a preacher. I'm just a common person who is trying to help people out. It's my oath. I took an oath under Title 10 of the Constitution. I took an oath. My service expired. My oath didn't. So, you know, you get ready. This song is for you. I was born for this moment. This ain't my first rodeo. This ain't the first time this old cowboy's been thrown. This ain't the first I've seen your dog and pony show. This ain't my first rodeo. Alright? This ain't my first rodeo. Trolls, I didn't know how to deal with them the first time. But now that I got the full armor of God on, come on. Come on with it. 'Cause you know what? I'm going to put the Bible in front of you first like Donald John Trump did. I'm going to hold that Bible up and I'm going to say, in the name of Jesus, in the name of God the Father, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Okay? So I'm not even going to go back and look at your comments, trolls. I'm looking at everybody else's. You won't be honored. You won't be worthy. But what's the sad part is the heart of a true veteran and the heart of a true patriot. We want you to be on this. I want you to have your life. I want you to do whatever you do in your neighborhood. I want you to have your hobbies. I want you to have your children and them to have their futures. That's the heart of a veteran. So you trolling, all you're doing is wasting air. You're wasting good time and energy that you could be doing something positive for your community, positive for your people, and positive for people on this stream here. You could be doing something positive. Why be negative? Why? It's just like music. Why do people get so mad at finding out that they got new music they can put on a playlist? Why? Like, why are you that concerned about something? Look, this is a lot of information. It is a lot of information. But somebody has to know it. Somebody has to, or we would be another civil war situation. We would be in a poverty all around situation. If we didn't have people stand up for the honor and integrity and truth, if we, whoever all of us are, don't stand up for that, if someone never stood up and got in these platforms for the right reasons, what would we look like? We already look horrible today in the United States. We already do. For what our country has been and has been years and years ago, somebody has to stand up. So, trolls, that's the problem we got. Everybody wants to be the funny little meme, put a little funny comment, and you know what? It's a short shelf life. Short for you it is. It's a short shelf life. Short shelf life. Because people don't want stuff like that. People don't want that. People want unfiltered. People want to hear a guy like me say I fart in church. You know, people want to hear someone like me say, you know, I raid the pantry at 3 a.m. People want to hear some colorful colloquials from the South and from the military, but people are tired of that. You have to understand, this is what people are tired of. Just like Donald Trump said on the campaign trail that I said in my video that went viral the first time, that he told all those politicians, the American people are tired of BS politicians like you. So people are tired of trolls. People are tired of negativity. The Bible says don't cast your pearls in front of swine. Okay? So you do have to be addressed. You're being a swine. Okay? You're a swine. All right? So being direct doesn't mean I'm being rude. See, that's another thing. We got a terminology problem in this country. Terminology. We have definitions and words for a reason. We have a terminology problem. Okay? Being direct does not mean you're being rude or condescending or mansplaining and all these other things. Being direct and being firm does not mean any of those things. So standing on a foundation and standing firm doesn't mean that at all. So if you think like that, then guess what? You're forever going to think like that. But for the people who think positive and for the people who say, you know what? I have never met this guy in my life. But you know what? It's like I told people, you want to talk about me? Come meet me. Come meet me. I'll have security bring you to me, and they'll, hey, you want that? You want to meet me like that? We can have that happen. But you know, you're not gonna come in flaming. You're not gonna come in all Barney Fifed up, Paul Blart Mall Cop. You're not gonna come in like that. No. But you can sit down with me, and if you don't like me after that, you can go talk about me, because I don't really care. There's nothing I can do about that. You're just going to talk. You can do everything right today. You can do everything by etiquette, standard, protocol, everything. And people still going to talk about you. Just like one of my buddies said, dude, get welcome to the block button. Because it don't matter what you do. It don't matter how good you are. It don't matter what kind of good citizen you are. It don't matter how good steward you are in your communities, your cities. People still talk about you. Never met you in their life. Never set foot in nowhere near your presence. They talking about you. And that's just the way we are in the world. But if that was reversed, if that was them, oh, Get my name out of your mouth. Oh my gosh, it's a polar opposite. And why don't we always turn to, what's that say, if the shoe fits, or reverse it? How come no one ever in that position flips that pitch around and go, what if this was me? What if someone had my name in their mouth? How would you feel about that? They've never met you, never shaken your hand, never, and even then, one day don't solve anything. One day talking to me, you're not going to judge my whole life character on one little post. That's what you got to understand. If you think that I'm over here losing sleep over one post, what do you want me to do? Delete it for you? Is that what you want? I mean, so it's like, it's one of those things where, you just have to understand, trolls. You can't troll a troll. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, I'm not president, and, but I'm a troll and a half. All right. If you think you're a troll and a half, then I'm a double troll. And if you think you're a double troll, I'm a triple troll. Okay. It's like whenever I've been on the road with my buddies, we prank each other. All right. But if you're going to prank, guess what? You got to be willing to be pranked. Okay. So be careful for what you wish for. I'm going to tell you what Donald Trump said to Biden, the real Biden, before they put the actor in. Be careful for what you wish for. Darkness, everything in darkness will be brought to light. Now, we ain't all perfect. We ain't. We all fall short. But when you are constantly living in darkness and you're not seeking the light yourself, be careful for what you wish for. Be careful for what you wish for. Okay? So, I'm telling you right now, don't be careful for what you wish for, because it can come right back to you. It can come right back on you. What do they say about the word karma? I'm not going to say that. It's Sunday, and I'm not going to use any. I'm going to try to not use any bad words. But what do they say about it? All right. So trolls, take notes. I'm telling you, take notes right now. This movement that all these people right here, Tiffany, Susan, Janet, Cheryl, Robin, Tammy, Kathleen, let's see here, Barbara, all these people right here, this movement we got, Miss Judy here, all these people, Miss Lonnie, okay, Miss Margie, all these people here, this movement we got going on is because of people like you. It's because of that. It's because of BS politicians who pad their pockets, who have nothing but their interests at heart, okay? I'm going to tell you what, the United States veteran has all of your interests at heart first. Sacrifice, selfless service, honor, duty, loyalty, respect, okay? Miss Sherry, Connie, Michael, Donna, Andy and Tammy, Tracy, everybody on here, Nina, all these people, Angel, all these people. Let's see, Terry, my brother Justin, there's my brother right there, sent me a message last night. I'll die for you, brother. I'll die for you. That's what a true brother is. See Mr. Justin right here? Let me see if I can point him out. Justin right there, veteran, sent me a message last night, buddy of mine. I will die for you, brother. That is what a veteran's heart looks like. Stephanie, Tina, Judy, Doris, Deborah, Susan, Luann. So, Aaron, Terry, thank your child for their service. Thank you so much. Look at Sean, Mary, Jill, Matilda, whose brothers served in Vietnam. Thank you for their service. Thank you for their call. Michelle, Eve. Oh my gosh, South Africa. That is amazing. We've had a lot of U.S. aircraft in South Africa recently. Cindy, matter of fact, let me look over here at let's look how many aircraft in the sky right now. Oh, a bunch of them. Mary, Lorianne, Cindy, Janet. Thank you guys for watching. I mean, it's just, this is just me sitting in the bed in the morning in a secret location. Harry. Let's see what Harry said. I can't see it. Amen, Harry. Thank you for your comment. Christine. Angel, thank your child for their service. Steampunk Poe, I love your name. Thank you so much. Deborah, Stephanie, Karen, on the Nasara. Yes, that is, I'm not an expert on the Nasara, but I know it's accurate. I know that it's part of this movement. I'm just really good on the laws and orders and military operations. But yes, that is true. As I said, I do have a few things to address. I just wanted to tell that. Let's see. Army pilot. Philip messaged me. Send me a message, a PM on my. I will get to you. I will look for you. Give me a moment whenever I get off here, but let me find you. I will get to you though, Philip. Okay. So, but message me. Lauren, Denise. Hello, Denise. Kristen. Hey, Kristen. Liz. Okay, so the flight app that I use is let me flip it around here. See that right there? So that's that right there. So that's the flight app, and that's all our military aircraft in the sky right now since we flipped over. Let's just look. Okay, so we had a National Guard airplane come in earlier. Here's another one coming in from Belgium. See that flight line? Look at that. Look at here. He's still at about 30,000 feet altitude. That's him right here. That right there. All right, let's look at everybody else. Let's see who we got flying. Okay, here you go. Here's a National Guard in the sky right now. Look, he's over our maritime U.S. border. See that gray right there? That's the maritime U.S. border. He's over that. The only way that the National Guard, that's a National Guard base right there. I've done studied all these, done known all these, trust me. But they're in the documents. Once y'all get added, we're working on that, trust you. Okay, so that right there, the only way that aircraft can be in the sky is to be federalized. The military was the National Guard was federalized January 6th and 17th. You can fact check that. Now you can't Google that because why? They didn't make that public. But it made it public in a different way. When you saw the activation of the troops, you just have to know a military personnel. Justin, where's my brother at, Justin? Tell them 10 United States Code 246, 10 United States Code 12406. 47 United States Code 606, the Insurrection Act of 1807, all those things. When you saw the National Guard go into activation, that was all those codes going into activation. Okay? The Insurrection Act does not have to be signed. It was signed in 1807. That's why it's called the Insurrection Act of 1807. All the president has to do is just tell the boys to fire them planes up. All he has to do is give the command to the generals. He don't have to sign anything. That's what we have to understand, okay? It's just straight up law and order. It's just, I mean, you know, now you can shoot the messenger. You can shoot me all you want, but that's just straight up law. I'm giving you stuff you can tangibly go read about. Go look at the war powers of the president. Go learn something about the president you didn't know about. I'm not telling you to love Donald Trump. I love him, and I'm about this movement. But all I'm telling you is that, well, that's why you probably should know law and order. That's probably why you should get to know law and order, okay? Because, why? Because the president has powers called war powers of the president. Okay, look at this. This is a P-8 Poseidon right here. Out of Jacksonville. See that right there? Let's come back up here. That's a P-8 Poseidon. That's a maritime aircraft. Okay, and while we're on maritime, I'm going to address something. I had some guy a while ago post on my wall. So, there's people trying to get publicity off of publicity. So we're going to go over here. I'm going to break down Executive Order 13848 for you. Okay? All right. Now, on my live the other day, I said 60 days. I meant 45 days. I'm freaking human, people. I fart in church. Okay? Jesus. My Lord and Savior knows I'm not perfect. That's all that matters. But it's 45 days, 45 days. All right, but let me break it down to you. This is Executive Order 13848. Look, September the 12th, 2018. I got that right. Booyah. Got something right. Hey, ladies, I can admit when I'm wrong, and guess what? I'm back to being Derek again. I'm back to being myself. Here we go. I have unvaccinated sperm. Hey, I'm a single guy. I'm gonna be a hot boy. You know what? I can make so much money on OnlyFans right now by saying, hey, I've got unvaccinated sperm. Here's my OnlyFans account. But no, I got morals, so I'm not gonna do that. So I'm back to humor now. I'm getting back on my high horse. Okay, imposing certain sanctions. So some guy posted on my wall, some lady is trolling me right now saying, it don't say in here that November the 3rd, 2020. I'm just picturing that that's some accent of somebody like one of these trolls on here. Okay, I'm just picturing that. All right, let me show you something right here. I, Donald John Trump, I, Donald J. Trump. Look, I hereby declare a national emergency to deal with this threat. Okay, a threat. What did he say up here? Let me come back out of here. It's a lot of stuff. I, Donald J. Trump, President of the United States of America, find that the ability of persons located in a whole or substantial part outside the United States to interfere in or undermine public confidence in the United States elections, including through the unauthorized assessing of election and campaign infrastructure, or the covert distribution of propaganda and disinformation, you freaking trolls, I wish it said that, constitutes an unusual and extraordinary threat to national security and foreign policy of the United States. All right. Although there has been no evidence of foreign power altering the outcome or vote tabulation in any United States election, foreign powers have historically sought to exploit America's free and open political system. In recent years, proliferation of digital... Most of you can't even say the word proliferation, you trolls, okay? In recent years, the proliferation of digital devices and internet-based communications has created significant vulnerabilities and magnified the scope and intensity of the threat of foreign interference, as illustrated in the 2017 Intelligence Community Assessment. All of you trolls, that is the first time you've ever heard of the 2017 Community Assessment. I hereby declare a national emergency to deal with that. National emergencies by federal law must be addressed by that Congress. That Congress. When was this signed? September the 12th, 2018. Okay? Come on down. Accordingly, I hereby order Section 1A. Not later than 45 days, which does bring you to the same date. I was correct on the dates. I had that number. I rattled off a bunch of stuff. I want you to be perfect for a day. All of you perfect, please stand up and identify yourself in this comment box. Say, I am perfect. I have never messed up a day in my life. I am perfect. My wife thinks I'm perfect. My boss thinks I'm perfect. My preacher thinks I'm perfect. My dog... All dogs think we're perfect. Oh, dog. Yeah, that was not a good one, Derek. You shouldn't have said that. That's right. All dogs think we're perfect. Where are the perfect people at? Stand up. Identify yourself. But I was correct on everything else, which is fine. I've got it all in my documents. I want you to get on live and build a platform and tell everybody 4 million pages of a covert operation perfectly. Okay? Not later than 45 days after the conclusion of a United States election. No, it don't say November the 3rd, 2020, but what does it freaking say, you freaking trolls? Not later than 45 days after the conclusion of a United States election. The Director of National Intelligence, in consultation with the heads of any other appropriate executive departments, shall conduct an assessment of any information indicating that foreign government or any person. Okay, I'm not reading all this. There's the other 45 days right here. 45. Okay? Section 1, Attorney General, Secretary of Homeland Security. All right, I'm not going to go back through all this again. Not today. This is not what I'm bringing this up for. What I'm going to do is address the topic, though. You can go read it. It's right here in front of you. Okay? When the National Guard were activated to federal duty, it don't matter if I was wrong about these days. When you saw the activation of this right here, when you saw these, that is a maritime aircraft. Okay? The other thing that the troll said is it don't say anywhere in there about maritime law. Okay, yeah, it does, right here. It says, let me find it. Let me go back on down. Let me find all the... It says right here. Right here. Let me find it for you. All property and interests in property that are in the United States that hereafter come within the United States, or that are hereby come with the possession or control of any United States person of the following persons are blocked and may not be transferred, paid, exported, withdrawn, or otherwise dealt in. Okay? He started saying no foreign goods. Let me find it. No foreign goods will enter the United States of America. That it means maritime law, because it's the law of the water. We have a maritime border, which means that people and their ships cannot come in our maritime borders. Okay? That's what maritime law means. No, it don't say November the 20th. November the 3rd, 2020. No, it don't say freaking maritime law spelled out in here. Why? Because Donald Trump said what? We're not going to tell the people and the enemy our plans anymore. Okay? So quit trying to henpeck and quit trying to be a negative Nancy, and quit trying to be all that. Okay? Go read it. But you got to understand look how long that is. Look how long it is. Look at that. Look at that. Most of you won't even read a magazine article with pictures. It's like we're like third graders. I mean, it's like you won't even read a magazine that talks about your favorite football team. But look at this. Look how long it is. Look. That's just one executive order. That's just one. That's just one of the pieces of the blueprint. You know what I mean? So it's like, come on. Now I've got the blueprint. Absolutely. I got it. It's in the documents. Here's my documents. Look. Here they are. There's that. You're getting added. Don't worry. We're adding all of you. We got teams doing this. Okay? If you get this message right here, it's because the only way I can make it free to you guys, see that right there? The only way I can make it free to you is on Google Documents. Okay? That's the only way that I can make it to where it's like easy enough to go right here and click share. So no. You know why it's saying that? It's because it's Google. Who are they controlled by? You know who's reading my executive orders? I mean, my executive orders. You know who's reading my documents? Google, Apple. They're all mad about it. So, don't worry about it. It's not going to do anything to you. I'm not spamming you. Nothing like that. Okay? I'm perfectly happy where I'm at. If I was spamming you, I'd be asking you for money. I'm not asking you for money. Okay? I'm not asking you for anything. Okay? Look at there. Look at all this. So, don't worry about that. It's not going to do anything to you. I promise you. It's not going to do a thing to you. You just go up here and do this right here. Boom. Click off of it like the trolls. Just click off of them. Just go, you're not worthy of my time. Google. Okay, so let's go back. Maritime law. Okay? It's a lot of stuff. It is. It's a lot of information. But I'm telling you, look. I've got 200. Let's see how many pages it loads up. Look. That's 318 pages of pictures. Okay, that's one aircraft document. Let's go over here. I'm going to have to charge my phone again here soon. Look at this. Watch this. Watch that. Watch. Look at here, ladies and gentlemen. Watch. Look at it. Look, still going. This is how many pictures of aircraft I got. 684. National Guard. Federal duty. Look, I know I'm going fast, but I'm just showing you. Look. I've got aircraft from Egypt here. I posted an aircraft from Egypt yesterday in the United States. Okay? Germany. All right? Germany was here this morning. Okay? So, look, now I'm going to try to find a way to get these documents over. I've got them saved and backed up, so I'm not worried about that. But I'm going to try my best to get them on another app besides Google where you're accessible, I'm never going to charge you for this. This is all stuff happening right in front of you. This is just law and order. You don't have to like me. You're shooting me over Law and Order is what you're doing. And I think it's hilarious because it's all tangible stuff, trolls. Look at it. I mean, just look. Maritime aircraft. Look at that. Look. This is all. Look. I mean, you know, this is all. I got all. Look. I mean, just pages. All right. This is part one. This is part one here. It is 97 pages. Part two is 177 pages. I wrote this all off the top of my head. So I challenge you trolls to write 600 pages off the top of your head. You know, I'm not. So look, I mean, come on. So it's a lot of information. So anyway, you know, it's like the things that really stand out for you. Let me get back over here. The things that really should stand out to you is this. All right. It's like my family, right? They were like, just teach people what you know. Lay it out. Okay. So I'm so sorry, Donna, for making you dizzy. Just lay it out and teach people. But even my own mother and different people are like, I can't remember dates. I can't remember. I said, it's okay. You don't have to. Here's the most important thing y'all need to know. As long as that gold fringe flag is standing behind everybody on TV, that's all an optic. Not the gold fringe flag, but everything on media right now. President Trump, by 47 United States Code 606, has powers to what? Shut down broadcast and shut down internet. Okay? He has the power as president to do what is deemed necessary for national emergencies and presidential emergencies. Okay? So, what you have to understand, and what is most important, is if you can't remember all that information, if it's just too cloudy for you, okay, and stop going over to Telegram. This is what my biggest thing was. You have so much confusion out there. You have so many people, trolls. You have so many people trying to put their spin and narrative on things. Look, my spin and narrative ain't a Derek spin and narrative. I took every executive order and laid them out in a chronological blueprint from 2017 to 2021 based on what Justin and I know about with the activation of the National Guard, okay? If you're trolling right now, what you're doing is trolling all these people in here whose children are in service. You're trolling their service, okay? That's what you're doing. Because I know for fact, I just showed you a National Guard aircraft coming in from Belgium to a National Guard base in Nebraska. That's live. You can look it up. I gave you the website. Go look. It's not a secret. So when you see the National Guard and the gold fringe flag active, you have to go back to the origin in which they were activated. It happened right in front of you January 2021, January the 6th, by Donald Trump's Executive Order 13919, which he gave the Secretary of Defense authorization to activate the reserve components. We have never activated all 50 reserve components at one time. That happened January the 6th. The troops stormed into D.C. on January 17th. Okay? That was all you visually seeing. 10 United States Code 246. 10 United States Code 12406. 47 United States Code 606. The Insurrection Act of 1807. Title 10 and Title 32. Not Derek Johnson's opinion, because there's a National Guard aircraft as we speak coming in from Belgium to Nebraska. There's been no less than 300 military aircraft in the sky since January 2021. National Guard out of their states and out of the country. That's not Derek Johnson's opinion. That's not Derek Johnson. That ain't all these guys on Telegram that do know what's going on. I'm telling you, all I wanted to do was my mission. Never knew it was going to blow up like this. Never knew it. All I was doing was talking to my buddy every day. One buddy now. One person. One person was talking. I got two who talk to me overall, but I've got one who talks every day. And now look at where we are. Okay, so if you think I'm worried about a troll, you're crazy. So, but two people, all right, All I wanted to do was say, I don't know why all these platforms out there aren't telling you, the people, what's going on. It wasn't a secret. You can tangibly click on .gov, .mil, and .us sites on everything that I've given you, okay? And you can do the math. You can do it. You can put it together in the way that you think and the way that you process information. I can't process it for you. I can lay it out for you, and I will sit here till I'm blue in the face. But my blueprint, the blueprint that I put out, is the blueprint that was given to you by Donald Trump. He sat on TV every day and he said, this is Executive Order 13848. This is what it means. This is what it does. He sat every single day, every single order, and told you. It was up to you to go to the Federal Registry back then, and read what it said. Not come on here and bash Derek today, and Derek, the trolls, bash Derek for, and I post some dude I don't even know for getting a shout out from him. Don't even know. I saw 8 million followers, and I'm like, 8 million people are looking at me right now? That's all I thought about. I'm like, I hope I'm ready for this. That's all that was about. So, but I don't know why these platforms, they're Hansel and Greteling you. Hansel and Gretel, here's your crumb, here's your crumb, here's your crumb, here's your crumb. If you would take all that propaganda, I'm not bashing any of these people on these platforms, okay? But if all these people would set aside all this other stuff and show you law and order first, for those of you that didn't know, and for those of you that would like to know, and for those of you that would love to know, if they would set aside all this propaganda and all this other stuff that just maybe don't make sense to you, maybe it ain't even propaganda, maybe it's real, but, it's like someone said they couldn't hear audio. Can y'all still hear me? Can someone verify that? Can someone verify? Someone said they can't hear audio. So, let me see. I think I have a delay here, so I'm just making sure. Okay, he buys bots, whatever. See, there's someone right there. There's another thing. Who cares, Miss Lisa? Just don't worry about that stuff. Whatever. I mean, my God, people. That's the sign of tough that has to be called out. Whoop-de-doo-dah. I'm human, okay? It was just one of those things where I'm like, 8 million? Okay, so they're bots. Whatever. Who cares? It's like, y'all got to get back on stuff that matters. Substance and quality, okay? Stop henpecking every little thing. All I'm saying is that every platform out there has Hanseled and Greteled you. Here's your crumb. Here's your crumb, Rhonda. Here's your crumb, Kendra. Here's your crumb, Kay. Here's your crumb, Sean. Here's your crumb, Deb. Here you go today. Hey, by the way, come over here and subscribe to me. My subscription is $115, okay? If all of you 20,000 that follow me like that, I've got 20,000 and it's growing on my followers on Facebook. I've got 20,000 growing on my Telegram. I've got, I don't know how many thousand growing on my True Social. I had 2 followers. 2. I've been saying this for 2 years to all my people on Facebook Storyline. I had 2 followers on my True Social and my Telegram 72 hours ago. I'm viral. 20,000 and it's growing. I can't keep up with the numbers. It's just rapidly growing. Okay? And all I'm doing is doing everything with no profit. I've had people find my Venmo and send me money, but I have not asked for it anywhere. You're never going to find on my platform, hey, subscribe here. Click here and subscribe here. I do have merchandise and stuff that I sell, but you're never going to, I don't need your subscription, okay? I don't need your subscription. I don't need that, okay? This is law and order. Now is not the time to be a capitalist market on your livelihoods. Now is the time to learn law and order. And now is the time for these platforms to step up and go, you know what? We should have been telling y'all law and order this whole time, where you could understand what you're reading. You can understand how to discern the difference in trolls who don't know what they're talking about, and people who have your best interest. Because all I am is a veteran telling you what the law says and how troops are activated and what you're watching. Okay? So, you know, it's one of those things that you know, don't worry about all the trolls. I'm not worried. When I make that comment to y'all, I'm not worried about it. I'm just telling you not to. But I'm telling you that everything I've told you, I'm sorry, Miss Lisa, if I called you out the wrong way. I will apologize. I'm not too good to apologize, ladies. I'm not too good to say I'm sorry. I'm not too good to say anything. I'm human like you are. I'm just upset that all these platforms are Hansel and Gretel to you. I'm sorry, but it baffles me that we're a nation of law and order, but people get mad when you tell them law and order. Okay? You know. So, why are all these platforms just giving you a little crumb here and there? Here you go, y'all. Here you go. Just like goldfish. Just, you know, where's my little crumb today? You know, and your emotions and your paychecks right now and your livelihoods right now, your children's livelihoods right now, and budget pension and living on a budget when milk is $8 a gallon, when gas is the way it is, and you guys are on a fixed income, or you're like a disabled veteran like myself, you're on a fixed income, right? And you're like doing week to week, and your pension here, and you're maybe shuffling from this bank account to this bank account, or maybe you had to go take a loan out. That right there is why I'm pissed, okay? That's why I'm standing up and saying it's all in law and order. This all happened right in front of everybody, and it's a good thing. This is an awesome covert operation going on. It's something to get excited about. And we're going to have to sacrifice a little while. I pay for gas too. I'm not exempt from paying for gas. I got to pay the same gas you do. I have to go buy groceries just like you do, which I got people doing that for me now. But, you know, I have to eat the same things you do. We may not have the same taste, you know, but we're the same people. I understand what you're going through. So, all this stuff out there that's throwing you crumbs, I wanted to say, look, here's law and order. You can tangibly look it up. I will explain it to you the best I can. I don't know how you process it on your end. Bear with me. If you'll bear with me, I'll bear with you. Okay? Don't get mad at me. Don't slander me. Don't yell at me. Don't cuss at me. Don't cuss me. I will help you. You know, I had to read it just like you did. I had to sit and put the pieces of the puzzle together. I did this 2.5, 3, 4, 5 years ago. All right? As it all was laid out. Okay? I've been doing this. And it's like, okay, well, this goes here. And then this goes here. And then, the troops got activated. Oh, wow. Well, on Inauguration Day. Just like Inauguration Day. All right? You all witnessed. You can look it up. You can tangibly go look it up. Every one of you can go look it up. I had a guy message me earlier and said that Hail to the Chief was played to Biden that day. No, it was not. Most of you have never heard the song Honors March 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? They sound a lot alike. They do. They're very, 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 very similar. But Hail to the Chief stands out. But you have to go listen to all of them and then be able to differentiate what they sound like. Okay? So, they sound similar. They're like country music today. All of them sound the same, except for me. I don't sound the same. Okay? I got to throw a little shout out in there for myself, and make a little joke. But, no. Honors March 1 was played for Biden that day. All right? The uniforms, as I showed you. Let me see if I can find one of the uniforms in the doc. We haven't worn BDU uniforms in all branches for at least 12 years. I'd have to go back looking here. Let me find my optics thing. Let me just show you. Okay, my phone is dying, so I'm going to have to probably sit down on the floor here and plug it up because I don't want to end this feed here. So I am going to move here for you guys. So if you bear with me for a minute, I don't want to make y'all dizzy, but I am going to have to get where I can get my phone plugged up. Okay, so let me do that. The thing won't reach up here, so I'm going to chill down here on the floor. See? Ain't too good to get on the floor for you guys. Ain't too good to get on the floor. Look at this right here. Look at that. Look at that right there. All for y'all. You know, I'm in a secret location anyway. All right, secret location. All right, look at this right here. Ooh, I was too far away from the wall. I was about to fall backwards. I was about to make that wasp mad. All right, so got my phone plugged up. Let me find the optics for you, okay? Part 3 optics. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to flip this around now. Don't get dizzy on me again. So hold on. I'm going to show you. Don't get dizzy. I'm going to find the troop. I'm going to find the... First off, if you can't tell, this guy right here, Real Joe, Actor Joe. Real Joe, Actor Joe. Look at both Joes. He was already old. He was already gray. I mean, look at that. I mean, come on. You know, I mean, come on, people. Look, he was already old. Look, you need to go to the ophthalmologist tomorrow, first thing in the morning, if you can't tell the difference in those two cats right there. All right? My gosh, I mean, it's just daylight and dark difference. All right? So don't make you dizzy too much, Miss Lisa. If you're watching, don't get dizzy again. Just hold on. Let me get down to the soldier. I'm scrolling real fast. Look at all this documents. Look. Y'all all think Putin's a bad guy. Look, I took this on my phone. Look, see that right there? iPhone messed up and gave me some little tools to play with. Look at that. Look, Wednesday, November 9th. That's when he won presidency. Look what it says. Russian President Putin, quote, "I'll work with Trump, ready for reset." Ooh, burn. There's the gold fringe flag. It's in every shot. Look at it. Look at iPhone messing up and giving me some toys to play with. Look what they done messed up and gave me. Look at that. They done messed up and gave me some toys to show y'all optics. That's optics. You don't worry about that trash in the middle. That's what you look at. Y'all got to learn to separate propaganda from trash. See, trash, propaganda, and then look. Thank you, iPhone. Thank you. Oh, look what we got there. Look at that. But you got to know the origin of it. You have to know the origin. When did it pop up? January the 6th, 2021. Why? How do I know that? Because back here, this is Donald John Trump in December 2020. Look, what's not around the flag? What's not around the flag, trolls? Where y'all at now? Y'all mighty quiet right now. Where y'all at now? See, if you're trolling right now, you're trolling on all United States veterans. Okay? That's what you're trolling on. You're trolling on all the military active duty, the National Guard. You're trolling on that because that gold fringe flag represents maritime law, admiralty law. Look, and it's President Trump. It started January the 6th with 17 gold fringe flags. The number 17 from Executive Order 13885, which is the 17 military agencies in this right here. Do I have to come up here? Watch. Let me show y'all something. Watch this. Quantum.gov. All right. Look, watch what we have. Uh-oh, what is this? What is this right here? What is this? National Quantum. Oh, is that the National Quantum? Oh, no, yeah, Executive Order 13885. Let's see where the pictures are. Uh-oh, look what we have here. Count them out. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut your door. Okay, so that's 5. So that's 6, 12, 18. Let's see. Let me make sure. Let's do this again. Let's see. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. And 17 of those are what? So the USDA is not what? They're not military. Trolls probably think that because trolls can't even tie Velcro shoelaces correctly. Okay. So let's go. Let's see. So look, 17. So let's go back to the optics page here. Let's go back to the optics page. Let me get down to what I'm trying to get to. Hang on tight. Don't look at this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Look at here. BDU. This is, look, CBS link. I screenshot the whole freaking page. Look, I screenshot my screen. Okay? All right. This is CBS now. I got the link. The Marines regulation uniform is not BDU pattern. Duh. Where are my Marines at? Look, this is the last time that all these branches wore BDUs. Okay, look. What is CBS telling you on Inauguration Day? Look at this guy. Look how old he is. Jesus, Lord help him. Is he still serving? He can't get out by now? Like, I'm telling you. Oh, look. Drum roll, United States Marines. Last time the Marines wore BDUs, 2005. And this is what CBS has on their link right now. We're going to find it for you. Let me go over here. All right, watch this right here. CBS inauguration. All right, it's hard to type with one hand, so hang with me. Okay, 2021 presidential inauguration. First thing that pops up. Here's their page. All right, there you go. Come on, trolls, where you at now? Y'all mighty quiet now, trolls. Y'all mighty quiet. Y'all over there trying to figure out how to get them Velcro tied. Y'all trying to get them laced up. Okay. Get out of here. Get off of here. Okay. I gotta find the actual one. There's a bunch of them on here. See that? See, they done hit it now. They done hit it, but I got it on the link. Oh, hold on. Let me go back over here. I got it in here. Don't worry about that. I got it right over here. Okay, well, let me find the link in my document. So, look, non-regulation. See that uniform? I know it's hard to tell, but they calling that Pershing's Own. Let me show you what Pershing's Own looks like. This is Pershing's Own. See the difference? See the buttons down the middle? This is Pershing's Own. Okay, see the buttons down the middle, ladies and gentlemen? See that? That's Pershing's Own. See all those soldiers that have died for you? Look at their trolls. All those soldiers died for you. There's Pershing's Own. See that? See the difference in that? Now let's go back up here. Hang with me. Don't get dizzy. What in the night court is that going on? Who remembers night court? Sheesh. I mean, where did the 4 buttons come from? I mean, come on. Like, look. Let's just look. Lord help us. That's the commander. There's the real guy. Oh my God, people, wake up. Like, it's just right in front of you. Hold on, let me get to where I'm going. Let me get to the other troop. Let me go. I know I'm making you dizzy, but hang on. Maybe we'll make the trolls dizzy and they'll fall out while they're trying to put their Velcro shoelaces on. Just hang tight. I'm getting there. It's down here. I got it down here. I got it down here. I got it down here. It's on down here. Just hang tight. It's right here. I promise you it's coming up. I mean, you just have to understand, when you look at a military uniform, we're talking about people who die in it. Okay, let's do this one again. I had some good guys, some veterans say, man, look, watch. Look at this guy. Look at him. We already know this guy's a clown. He's an actor. Look at his aviation. Look at it. Look at his glasses falling off. Look at that guy. Y'all think that dude is president? Y'all already saw the different faces, but look. Air Force flight suit with a Marine patrol cap. What kind of effed up is that? I mean, that is all whack. Okay? Look at this guy. Look, his coochie has its own zip code. Look at that thing. I mean, come on. Like, look at there. What in the heck has he been straddling? Good Lord, that dude, he could climb any fence in Montana, can't he? Look at that. I mean, look. Then, okay, if they, look, they're not regulation uniform. That's an Air Force flight suit with a look. But first off, Marine 1, they wear dress blue Charlies, okay? So every Marine 1, why all of a sudden Even with Obama, with Clinton, Reagan, all of them, they all had dress. Why all of a sudden are we wearing flight suits with patrol caps when their coochies have their own zip codes? I mean, come on. And then even if they were regulation uniforms, right, that belt right there, he would have one too. Like, you have to be in unison, all right? Now, ain't nothing they can do about his little coochie coo, okay? His looks like, I mean, look at that guy. I mean, does he look like, I mean, look, y'all thought Donald Trump was harsh on people. I'm telling you, trolls, y'all messing with the wrong troll. I will troll you so fast. Like I said, a cat can't lick its ass quick enough. I'll troll you quicker than a... Look. There ain't nothing they could be in unison about there, poor fellas. But look at that. You think that young fella is guarding the president? Oh, look. Come on, veterans. Y'all are better than this. So you served under the same military law everybody else did. Military regulations. Look at there. What in the gun smoke is that? That's not even a regulation pistol. It's not even an M9 Beretta that the Marines carry. Issued weapon. I mean, come on. You know? Yeah, if you like gun smoke, well, there you go. There he is. There he is. James Arness for you. Ladies and gentlemen. There it is right there. There's the Big Valley. There's Wagon Train. There you go. Brown stock pistol. Colt 45 and 2 zigzags. Come on, look. That's what a Marine looks like that carries an M9 Beretta, okay? Marine, bless the guys on Marine 1, they don't carry. They don't carry, okay? Go Google it, all right? That is what an MP looks like. This right here is what Gunsmoke looks like. It's not even regulation. I mean, come on. It's a disgrace, first off. It's really a disgrace to the uniform. People die in that uniform. Look. Where's his pistol at? Marines, this is a disgrace to your uniform. You should be pissed and angry. Look. Where? Dress Blue Charlie. Dress Blue Charlie? Who's that? Some of you trolls, you can't even put your own state on the map according to data. So you probably don't even know who that president was. You know? Look at Obama. Look. I mean, all of a sudden, the guy who got the most votes in United States history, 81 million votes, all of a sudden can't have actual Marines? Are we serious right now? Are you... Oh, my gosh. Oh, my. 81 votes. 81 million votes. He got 81. See, when you're going to find out, he really got 81. And about 80 of those were his. Okay, here we go. Here's the other CBS. Okay. Look at this guy. He's wearing multicam pattern uniform with an ACU pattern Kevlar vest. And this thing right here, okay, let me blow it up again for you. My bad. Hold on. Let me do this. Watch this. Let me blow it up for you. Let me get it right here. All right. This little thing right here, that's not even standard grade. All right. Then his rank ain't even a rank. Look, it's not even a rank. It's not even a rank. And all this stuff right here is whack. None of that. That's not standard grade. Okay. All right. This right here, the gloves. Let me move that American flag. That's not authorized. That's not military grade. Okay. This right here, he's in freaking DC. Any veteran can tell you right now, he don't need all of this right here. Okay. It's just, but the uniform's not in. Look, multicam with ACU pattern. I mean, Hollywood has done better jobs than this, and this is CBS. This is CBS. Let me blow the screen back down. It looks like where trolls need to read it. It's at troll level where they have to zoom in, and I mean, it's all right in your face. All right, it's all right in your face. Let me find some other stuff for you while we're over here trolling the trolls. While we trolling the trolls. fact check this. You know what? Okay, the baby formula shortage. Remember that? We went over that yesterday. Let's do this again, trolls. Where y'all at? You still tying your Velcro shoelaces over there? Y'all having trouble? Look, military aircraft arrives with baby formulas from Europe amid shortage. Well, look at here. Due to the urgency of the situation, the Secretary of Defense approved U.S. military aircraft for this mission. Look, right here. Where'd it go? Okay. Yeah. Where was Joe Biden? The president doesn't approve that? The president doesn't care about your children? Oh, but wait. What did Donald Trump do again with Executive Order 13919? He gave the what? The Secretary of Defense what? Authorization of what? Our reserve components? Where are you? Where are you? You know, where y'all at? You know, you should be fired up, like Justin said. You should be fired up. Look what he says. Biden says he heard late. Look, Washington Post. Biden says he heard late about baby formula. How? If he won 81 million votes, if he's the most successful president in United States history, and if he is president, he has the same powers as president as every other president. How? How did he says he heard about baby late? But then up here, look at here. Well, we go back again. This is NBC News. NBC News, all right? NBC News tells you, due to the urgency of the situation, the Secretary of Defense approved U.S. military aircraft for this mission on Friday evening. So, I mean, it's here, you know, veterans, we can laugh and make dark humor out of things, but this you can't. This is a disgrace and a desecration to the uniform and everybody who has paid the ultimate sacrifice and has died in that uniform. It's a disgrace. It's the same military law, the same Uniform Code of Military Justice. It's the same regulations. It's the same U.S. law. It's the same Constitution. It's the same Title 10, the same Title 32. It's the same 10 United States Code 246. It's the same 10 United States Code 12406. It's the same 47 United States Code 606. It's the same Insurrection Act of 1807. Come on, people. I'm just showing you what tangibly happened right in front of you. And I'm breaking it down from a military standpoint. And as long as these aircraft right here, as long as these babies are in the sky and they're National Guard and they're out of their states and they're out of this country, that they are federally activated by the President of the United States. And you have to go back to where you visually saw them activated. Okay? So, it's that simple. It's, you know, like they're saying, keep it simple, stupid. Okay, here we go. You're getting to see one live. Ladies and gentlemen, live. That is Northern Ireland. Watch the flight. Watch it. Here we go. Watch it. This is National Guard coming in hot. Watch. Look at here. Watch him. Here he is right here. He's coming into Lincoln, Nebraska. There he is. National Guard. That is a National Guard aircraft. He'll be that color right there will be coming down shortly. He's going to Lincoln. The Lincoln, Nebraska. Look it up. Go over there, trolls. Go over to Google or whatever you use. Go look. National Guard Base, Lincoln, Nebraska. All right, let's go back again. Let me show you the big pond again. Let me show you where he's coming from. Look at the flight. Purple equals 40,000 plus altitude. Here we go. Flight. There's another one coming across. There's another one coming right there. All right, let's go over here. Look at there. That is Northern Ireland. Look at there. Look. Oh, look at that. All right, let's see where this one's doing. Coming out of Germany. Right there. That is a C5 Super Galaxy. That's $75,000 an hour to operate right there. That's your taxpayer money right there. So y'all can troll me all you want, but that is your taxpayer money, trolls, right there. And they've been in the sky. no less than 300 every single day since January 2021. $75,000 an hour pop every time. The Doomsday plane, $175,000 an hour every time it's in the sky. Okay, it's your taxpayer money. If you don't care, if you don't want to know the law, well, there you go. Then there you go. Go spend it. Go. There you go. There you. C5. That's a C5. Look at that big boy. Look at that big boy. Okay, so I just showed you live on live flight app. All right, National Guard coming in, coming home, but they're still on mission. Still on mission. So, yeah, people gonna be sick, but that's all right. I think you're talking about maybe they may be making you dizzy. But, all right, look at this, okay? Justin, where you at, Justin? Let them know. Do I have any Air Force guys on here? But Justin's my only veteran I see on here right now. But look, took off from Tampa, Florida. That's an Air Force base. That's the United States maritime border right there. That aircraft has to have reason to be in international waters. All right? That military aircraft has to have a reason to be in international waters. All right? Now, it could be a justified reason, but it has to have a reason to be in international waters as a military aircraft. All right? Look at that call sign. Vader. Darth Vader. Coming out of near Miami. It's a C-130 Hercules. All right, here's a VIP transport coming in. Look, Special Air Mission 949. That could very easily be President Trump right there, but may not be. Maybe his Department of Defense. But that's a C-37B, which is a VIP transport plane. It's headed to South Florida from oh, look at there, Colorado Springs. We had someone here earlier from Colorado Springs. All right. This is not a secret. I've done showed you this page. There it is right there. Don't put this in there. Take all that out. But you can go yourself right now. You may not know what to look for. Look, what did I tell you? It's already descended. It was at blue earlier. Look, now it's down to 23,000. See? It's going to change colors soon. It'll go to green. It'll go to green. It'll go to yellow. Then it'll go to orange. And then it'll go to gray, meaning it is landed. The big bird is landed. All right. Bill Davis. Thank you, Bill. Thank you for your service, first off. Thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to look down at the comment box down here. But this is not a secret, ladies and gentlemen. This is the live app you can go to. You don't need you don't have to sign up for it. It's free. You don't need you ain't got to have clearance to operate it. You don't have to, it's just, you go right there right now. And you can watch this all day long. Let me show you again how to filter out the military. So you got to come over here. Hit this little sidebar. This will pop out. Come down here. I'm going to show you all aircraft in the sky right now. This is military, but I'm going to show you hit reset. And watch this. You think you can control all that, ladies and gentlemen? Look at that. This is all aircraft in the sky. All aircraft. Look at that. Look at that glob. Look at that. Boom. Look at that. Look at there. Okay. Now they get military. This is what you do. Click on military. Real simple. Third grader can do it. Filter. Boom. We're back to go. Now I always minimize this, but if you want to look at their call signs, you can come over here. This is all the aircraft. It does it as you move around. So if you move and look at Europe, it will update all these for you. These are all our military. This is all our military aircraft in the sky in the screen you're looking at right now. So the app is there you go, Peggy, right there. Globe Ads B Exchange. Okay. This is what Monkey Works uses, okay, but he has a subscription. You can get a subscription, but you don't need one. I'm just showing you don't need one to get on here. You may not know what you're looking at. Like me, I'm an air and missile defense veteran. That was my military occupational specialty. Sorry. All right, what did I tell you? He's down to green now. What did I tell you? Down to green. He'll go to yellow next. We're going to sit here. He's going to be yelling next. Okay? That's the National Guard. I just saw something a while ago, a comment. I'm not sure what it was real quick, but I saw something kind of like, doesn't have to be, it's the National Guard. Once again, the only person who can activate the National Guard to federal duty is the President of the United States of America. Okay? And the only time you've seen the National Guard activated was January the 6th and January 17th. And I'm telling you for fact, because I have it in my documents over here, all this right here is aircraft in the sky. National Guard, okay? I got it all documented. You don't have to worry about it. We're getting every one of you uploaded. Don't worry. We're going to get you there. We're going to get you on there. But all these aircraft in the sky, that's the National Guard was activated to federal duty right in front of you, okay? It was right in front of you, all right? And you have to trust veterans. You have to understand, I'm quoting law to you, okay? Don't get dizzy. I got to readjust on the floor. I'm sitting on a hard floor for you guys where I can charge my phone and have my phone service where I don't have to cut this feed off, okay? But you have to trust a veteran, okay? Don't get on your Facebooks. Don't thank us for our service. Don't thank us for our service, and don't buy us meals, and don't pat us on the back. Don't do all that if you're not going to listen to law, okay? Every person, Justin and Bill that's commenting here, I hadn't any other veterans that I've missed. Everybody who's commenting here served under the same uniform code of military justice. They served under the same Title 10. They served under the same, all of the U.S. codes and U.S. law, okay, and military law. We have our own laws in the military. We have our own vaccines in the military, which I'm going to do a special thing about that coming soon, okay? We have our own military law. We have our own way of life. We have our own everything in the military. Do not thank us for our service if you're not going to listen to the very premise of why we serve. I'm not being harsh. I'm just driving the point home that if a veteran ain't for you, then you ain't got many people for you. The veteran heart is for you, I promise you. But military law, the Uniform Code of Military Justice, military regulations, all right, that right there, I just said, I'm going to say them again, Title 10, Title 32, 10 United States Code 246, 10 United States Code 12406, 47 United States Code 606, which is titled War Powers of the President, Insurrection Act of 1807. The President has power to activate the National Guard of federal duty. He's the only one who can do it. And every day since January 2021, the National Guard have been activated. They've been in the skies, flying out. Here's like we're watching live. See it? It's descending. Okay? I've already showed you. It's coming from Northern Ireland. Lincoln, Nebraska is a National Guard base. Okay? So you can look that up. We've done made the hashtag go viral, I think, by me putting fact check this. Fact check it. Go look up Title 10. Go read Title 32. Go read 10 United States Code 246. Go read 10 United States Code 12406. Go read 47 United States Code 606. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm telling you what to read. I'm just telling you what happened right in front of you. So you're in a delay right now. You're 2 years into something that all of us that know what's going on. There's a lot more on this feed here that knows what's going on. They call us the Q. They call us the QAnoners. They call us the Where We Go One, We Go All, which was the sailboat that John F. Kennedy named. They named the sailboat Where We Go One, We Go All. Okay? You have to understand this has been a covert operation planned for a long time. This is a lot bigger than the average mind can comprehend. It's a covert operation. It wasn't secretive, though. Nothing I'm showing you is secretive. Nothing. This is a free site. Right there. There it is. It's free. You got to know what you're looking at. Yeah, you do. You're going to need someone like me if you don't know what that plane is. But you're going to need someone like me to say, hey, that joker right there is coming in from Belgium. Okay? Belgium. No, this one, there was the other one earlier, flew in from Belgium. This one's coming from Northern Ireland. Hey, y'all have done seen two come in today, right here live. National Guard. It tells you how high they are in the sky. He's down to 8,100 feet and descending. Watch. There he went yellow. What did I tell y'all? There he goes, yellow. Yellow. Let's do some southern talk. There he is, yellow. He turned yellow. Look. It was just, look, 8,100 feet. He's descended. National Guard. Okay? So all I'm doing is showing you what all these platforms should have been showing you. All right, now the mainstream media and the Washington Post and the New York Times and all that other bull crap is being controlled by the military, because the military is in complete control. National Guard is in control. Okay? So the military is in control. The generals are in control. President Trump stepped down as president and he stepped up as commander-in-chief. Because why? Military law is separate than federal law. It's two separate laws, two separate roles, two separate duties. It's real simple if you understand the law, if you understand the premises of our foundation, if you understand that the founders founded military law first. June the 30th, 1775. When was the Declaration of Independence? July the 4th, 1776. When was the Constitution of America? September 17th, 1787. And when was the first 69 articles of the Uniform Code of Military Justice written again? June 30th, 1775. Okay? Military law is greater than federal law. And military law and federal law are greater than what? Opinions. All I'm showing you is stuff that every platform has to now own up to. Every platform, I've done put every platform in a position where they have to explain to y'all the people why they have not shown you laws and orders that happen right in front of you. Now, I understand you're in your daily life every day. You go to work, you go home, you have children, you have college, you have things, you have responsibilities, you have a life. I get that. This is for certain people. It ain't for everybody. Because look, this is one executive order. I made Miss Lisa dizzy earlier. But look. This is one executive order. Look how long it is. His executive order 13885 is 14 pages long. Let's just go good. Let me make you dizzy some more. Look, executive order 13. I'm going to make y'all dizzy again. Look, we're going to pull up 13885. I'm going to make you dizzy. All right. Let's just do this. All right. Dismiss. Get out of here. Where'd it go? This ain't the one. This is a breakdown of it. Let me find it. It's hard to type with one hand. I've got it somewhere in the documents. Let's just get back on topic. I got it in the documents. You can look that up. But you have to understand, this is one freaking order. And I make y'all dizzy. Okay? So you have to understand that the military, it's not a secret. I'm going to show you again. Look again. Look. Go get it right there. Now you're going to have to know what you're looking at. Look, what did I tell you he'd go to next? He's going down to orange, right? So he's now what? 3,700 feet. Look, it changed right in front of you. 3,500 feet. Okay, watch. It's going to come on down. So I'm just telling you, this was not secretive. It was right in front of everyone. We as Americans, look, 3,350, it's falling. We as Americans have to get back to, I'm going to flip around again. We as Americans have to get back to understanding what to read and what not to read. Okay? Obama signed the Smith Act 1948. Okay? He reversed it. What they call reversed it. He didn't sign it because it was what? It was signed in 1948. Okay? In 1948, they signed it, and that was to say what? You can't use propaganda for news. Obama reversed that in 2012. So guess what happened from 2012, especially to when Donald Trump took over? You could use the news, the mainstream news could use propaganda for news. Go look it up. Munt, M-U-N-D-T, Smith Act 1948. I'm just telling you, you don't read the stuff I've been reading, okay? And it's a lot of information. It's a lot of stuff to put up here. And you don't have to remember that. I know it's a lot of information. But all these platforms that are asking you for money, it's one thing if you donate. It's okay, you know, that's one thing. I'm not asking for your money. I have not asked any of you for your money. Anybody can attest down here in the inbox that we've already messaged back. Have we asked you for any money? Have I asked you for anything? Why am I trying to make money on Law and Order? This is all in the law books. Every single thing you're witnessing right now in the U.S. in that plane just turned orange. Let me flip it back around. Just turned orange. There you go. It's turning orange. Look. Everything that you witnessed, everything that you've seen from 2016 forward, one side of it is optics. The other side of it is Law and Order. Okay? I'm teaching you Law and Order first. If I can get you on page with Law and Order, which is the premise of our nation, it's not a secret. This ain't Derek's opinion. Derek didn't write these. Derek didn't pass these. Derek didn't sign these. Okay? Those were your 3 branches of government right there. What's my favorite statistic, ladies? Y'all already know. Ladies and gentlemen, what's my favorite statistic? 75% of America cannot name the 3 branches of government. 75% of America cannot name the 3 branches of government. But look at all these executive orders. Look at all these things that were signed right in front of you that make up this blueprint for this covert operation that's going on. Okay? I ain't worried about my location. It's okay. It's all good. It's okay. It's no big deal. We were in secret. It's all fine now. It's no good. They ain't nobody gonna do nothing. There's truthers out there anyway. I'm not gonna walk around in fear. I'm not gonna walk around with my head on a swivel because we got truthers out there. The military's in control. All right, Hillary, Obama, Biden, Schiff, Schumer, all those guys are where? They're in Guantanamo Bay. You're watching an actress and actresses. Do I have to go back to old Sleepy Joe? Okay, no, we don't have to go back. Well, no, let's go back. Let's go back and let's show everybody Sleepy Joe again. Are we on part 3? Let me show everybody part 3. Watch this again. Let's go back to Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe, where'd you go? Sleepy Joe, where'd you go? Look right here. Look at that. All right, look at that. Looky there. Is that the same guy? Ladies, if you went on a date with this guy right here, all right, if you went on a date with that guy and you thought, oh yeah, he's a good looking guy, all right, and then the next day he came in looking like that, what you gonna do? Y'all, a lot of people, I get on Facebook every day and I see pictures and comments and girls say, all men are liars. Well, if we're already liars, then if you went on a date with this guy and he came back the next day looking like that, man, you talking about he'd be doomed, wouldn't he? Look at that. Look at that. He goes from a decent look. Even if you didn't like Joe Biden, I don't like him. I'm just saying. But this is how you be honest, right? This is how you just be honest. Okay, he might not be a bad looking guy. He's dumb as a brick. He's dumb as a box of rocks. He couldn't form a sentence if he tried. But okay, all right. Let me be a little bit more Christian-like again here. Let's just go. Look, decent smile. Okay, yeah, okay. Got some pretty good chompers there. Yep, he could put 2 Snickers bars right between there and he could get calmed down pretty quick. All right. But all of a sudden, what happened to his chompers? What happened to his teeth? What happened to his smile? Like, where did it go? Like, what in the big old earlobes is that? Did he get Lyndon Johnson's ears? What in the heck happened? Look at that. Look at this. What in the Lyndon Johnson ears is going on here? Those son of guns can pull in a broadcast from 500 miles away. Holy smack. Sheesh. Commander in ears right there is all that is. I mean, come on. Look at that. Look. Real Joe. Look at that. Let's sing some Sesame Street real quick, y'all. Let's learn my song. Let's ad-lib. One of these Joes is not like the other. One of these Joes is in Gitmo. Yeah. So, come on. I mean, it's like, Oh, man. Well, I don't know the time frame completely to answer the question I just saw, but that is time frame gray hair. Time frame gray hair. What person do you know? He didn't have to dye his hair from gray to gray. He had to change that forehead right there that he could put a Lamar billboard sign on. He could put some Derek Johnson Country all the way across that and wouldn't even have to put Derek Johnson Country. You could put Derek Johnson Country all across that Lamar billboard head right there. Now here, you'd have to go Derek Johnson Country. Here, Derek Johnson Country all the way across that hairline up there. And you could put it perfect right across that hairline. And look at old Blue Eyes. Look at old Frank Sinatra. And look at, what is that? I mean, he looks like the dude off of Men in Black, one of those aliens that they used to zap. Look at there. Fly me to the moon. Let me play up there with those stars. Boom. Oh my gosh. Zap my mind, please. Let me be free of that. What in the Lyndon Johnson ears is that? What? Look. I mean, look. I mean, at least, even if he's dumb as a box of rocks, I mean, come on, look. Look at this guy. At least he's, I mean, you know, he's Rico Suave. He could have been on a Dos Equis commercial or something. I mean, he couldn't form a sentence, but maybe he could drink a beer, right? Look at that. What in the zap my mind do we have here? Please erase me from that. I mean, come on. Like, sheesh, I'd at least love to have a turkey chin. Don't look, what is that? What is that? It's just weird. It's like awkward. It's just awkward. I mean, look. Oh, come on. It's like we go from, you know, the most interesting man in the world. I can't tie my shoelaces correctly with Velcro. I mean, what? Look. Come on. Like, I mean, sheesh. I mean, the only thing on point in this picture is the Marco Polo shirt we have here. That's the only thing in point, is that Stafford shirt. Okay? That's it. You can get that thing for $29.99 at JCPenney right now. They probably got it on sale right now. So, you know, come on. Like, and this guy, you know, he's got his little white shirt on. Look at that. Okay. Look at his Adam's apple there. Adam's apple. And what in the turkey gobbler do we have here? I won't ever look at Thanksgiving the same again. Look at that. Ugh. What is that? Like, what in the... Everything about him has its own zip code. These ears has its own planet. This right here has its own zip code. Alright. This right here, it's still... Look at that. I mean, look. What do you want to print? We ought to just start printing advertisements on that. He's fake anyway. So we ought to just start all using that for whatever your business is. Just print it up there. Say, here, hey, this was the cheapest billboard I could find right here. I didn't pay much for it. I just went on and just, hey, they put a fake president in front of me. Hey, I'm just using it for, hey, advertisement. You know? Look at that. This is the cheapest I could find. He's cheap. I'm cheap. Boom. You know? Look at that. I mean, come on. Like, look at him. And I got more pictures of him. Let's just go down. You want to get back on the humor roll again? Let's just go. Hold on. Don't get dizzy again. Let's just go down here again. Let's go back down. Let's get back to real Joe. And let's get down here. Just hang on. We'll get back to him. We can jank on Joe. I mean, I love janking on Joe. Like, janking on Joe. I've got all these things. Oh, there we go again. We're back to it again. Look at that. Look at that. We're back to him again. Oh, look at here. What in the Chevy Chase is going on here? What in that Chevy Chase? What's up? Yeah. Christmas vacation. Oh my gosh. What is that? Ugh. Like what? Look. I mean, look. Look. Real Joe. Actor Joe. Real Joe. Look at that. Look at that definitive ear. I have never, once again, looked at ears as much as I have this dude right here. Look at those ears. Look at the definitive ears. You know, ladies are always like, keep your eyes up here. You know, when they're blessed with something. They keep your... Well, now you're going to be focused on everybody's ears. I think we should all just go to coffee shops all across the nation and just randomly stare at people's ears. And just get caught in a fixed gaze looking at their ears and just go, hey, I love I love the little curvature there on your little lobe. Yes, I love the tone. You know, it's just got its own coloration. It's not too tan. It's not too light. You know, it's just real neutral. Yeah, I like that. What in the raw oyster is that? What that makes you just like, dude? I mean, Tabasco can't even make that look right. You can't drown that in Tabasco. Texas Pete, none of that. That you can't fix that. Like, there's nothing you can put on that. There's no Zatarans or nothing. Nothing is going to fix that whatsoever. So, you know, look, Chevy Chase. I don't even know who we want to say here. I mean, I don't even know anybody. I just can't even. It looks like he's dead. I mean, it looks like he's lit. Look at the coloration. I mean, that is clearly, it's a mask. I can tell you that right now. I got the video and the documents that shows you the CIA in their mask. But look at that. Look, Lord have mercy. Look at that age spot. What is that? That thing has its own city and town too. It's got a post office box. Everything. You can write that age spot. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't want to talk to Joe, you could write that age spot though. You could say, hey, age spot. Hey, I was thinking about a vacation this year. Do you guys have any kind of cool, like, you know, parts or anything you can walk in? I mean, I know I can walk in that city you got there, but, you know, come on, like, just get out of here. Like, look at Young Joe. What in the Young Joe is going on here? Look at that. He didn't look too bad as a kid. This is before he was brain dead, ladies and gentlemen. This is before he was actually dead, too. But let's go down here. Look at what? Look at his head. What? I mean, what in the... He's got all that space, and that brain couldn't work better than what it's done all these years? Look at that. I mean, could a football helmet even fit him? I mean, come on. Like, what in the alien is that? Like, did they make Men in Black for this? You know, they say Hollywood predicts everything. Well, there is Men in Black right there. That is Alien Nation right there. That is their savior. Look at that. Look at that crest right there. Look at that. Look at that thing. Holy crap. Colorado cliffs have nothing on that right there. If you could put some snow on that and go and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and go peeling off of that, you talking about a ride for your life? Holy smokes, you could go for a ride. I mean, you would be screaming all the way down. Holy crap-a-moly. Look, you'd be like in this area right here, you'd be like, you bop-a-doo, bop-a-doo, wop-a-doo. And then all of a sudden, ooh, I mean, it's just like, look at that. Look at that. Sheesh. I mean, it's like, okay, if you could just see that, you're like, okay, normal guy. Okay, cool. Look at that, normal guy. Okay. What in... Sheesh. Oh, here we go. There it is. Look at that. There's my picture from the other day. Look at those chompers. Look at that. I am jealous. I've got to talk to my dentist tomorrow. I'm like, okay. Me and you got to talk. My teeth don't look like that. If we could be jealous about Joe for one thing, if we could just be jealous, let's just give him credit. Look at those Mr. Ed Chompers. Holy smokes, y'all. That son of a gun, he don't even need a knife to split a watermelon. Those right there would cut one right. It wouldn't cut it in half, but he would start a hole for you. All right, look at that. Look at those. Look. What in the pearly grace is that? I mean, in this, look at that. Okay, y'all are never going to look at ears the same after me. You're never going to look at them again the same. You're going to go to every coffee shop. You're going to be going to, you're going to be in church, and you're going to be everywhere, and you're going to be just awkwardly staring at people's ears right beside you and going, oh yeah, I love your definition of your ear. Oh, by the way, you have a little peeky boo coming out. You got a little hair there. You might want to get that trimmed. Then you're going to be looking at people. You're going to see someone like that, and you'll be like, dang. Mr. Ed, what if you put peanut butter in there while he starts smacking his gums? You know, like, come on, like, look at that guy. Oh gosh, this is the look at here. Look at him getting the medal. Look at his ear. Look at that detached earlobe. So look at that. Look at this guy. Look at him. He looks all solemn and serious. Serious Joe. I'm getting my medal. I don't know what this is for. I can't even have a bowel movement correctly. Not sure what I'm doing standing here. When will this be over? Can I get out of here? I had 8 Taco Bell Supremes last night, and when I waddle to the podium that people think that I'm president of, I feel like I'm about to blow 8 Taco Supremes out my butt like a Civil War cannon. Like, come on. Like, then the next thing, they show you him on a bicycle. Him on a bike, and he's got legs that look like freaking, they look like Brad Pitt legs. Like, it's like, what? How did he go from that? All right. And look, there you go. There's your other Satan. Look at there it is right there. Look at this hairdo. What in the, is this what mullets are supposed to look like when you're 75? I'm just curious. Is this Billy Ray Cyrus's future right here? Is this Morgan Wallen's future? Is that what they're going to look like at 75? Because I'm telling you what, ladies, right now, y'all better be thinking about that. Boy, if y'all love them now, you better be thinking. If you're the lucky one that gets to marry Morgan Wallen or one of those dudes, you better be thinking about that. This is what a mullet looks like at 75. Just telling you. They might have good teeth, but look at this. Look at this. Holy smokes. I mean, what in the, I just can't, I know we got everybody from every state here, but can we just pick on West Virginia? Come on, the backwoods of West Virginia. That right there is just like, you just wake up and you just take one hand and you just go just like this. And just slick it back, you know. I mean, it's easy. Yeah, you just wake up and slick it back. You know, oh, look at that. Look at that definitive ear. What in it? Hey, that's right. You probably are going to hell. But, you know I'm a Christian, but the good Lord might get me for this. Look, why is he always touching everybody? Even if you don't like Mike Pence, look at him. He's like, what have I got into here? This guy's got his arm on me, and he's just got this stare like, hey, boy, you got a pretty mouth, boy. You want to get on the ground and squeal like a pig, boy? What in the deliverance is going on here? Good Lord have mercy. Right in front, look at back here. That guy's like, he's like, what am I witnessing right here? Please, someone paint my eyes shut. Please, someone run in here and paint my eyes shut. I did not ask for this. Please. Oh gosh. Oh no, please, no, please. Oh, I don't want to witness this. No, I don't want jury duty. Please, no. That's going to be a long trial. Oh, people can't see that he's fake. It's just going to be so long. Please. Come on. Someone come in here. Please paint my eyes shut. Oh, God, I can't. Oh, my gosh, please. Why did I want to be a revolutionary father? No one told me I was signing up for this. No one told me I was going to sign up I was going to get painted and have to watch some creepy guy put his arm on here and tell him I was a dog pony soldier back when I was a boy. And I was in this swimming pool. And I had these blonde, hairy legs, and all the kids in the pool just wanted to touch them. No one told me that we were going to, oh my God, please paint my eyes shut. Oh my gosh. And, sheesh. Look, the guy was already old. He was already old. I'm no offense to y'all that are over 70 years old if you're still watching. Please. I'm not picking on your age. I'm not. But he was already old. And then look. He was aging. Look at the ear. Look at the ear again. Look at the ear. Look at the teeth. There they are again. Look at those things. He could handle some cucumbers, ladies and gentlemen. Look. I mean, come on. That's not photoshopped. I bet even he wishes it was. I mean, he wasn't that great, but my God, he's like, hey, please, someone, can we put some definition with this split right here? Can we put some more white jacket right here and take this blue out? And my God, I know I wasn't great, but Lord have mercy, this guy. I mean, look, There's vice president. See, that's what they trick y'all with. They trick y'all. They'll take vice president pictures with the Secret Service around, and then they'll mix it in with what y'all think is president today. But look, see the definitive ears? Don't worry, I got it zoomed in. Look, they done messed up and gave old Derek the ability to use, look, I'm not a good drawer. I cannot draw a straight stick man, so don't worry. I will not be going into a future of graphics and design. Look, I can't even connect the circle myself, but I can identify ears. I'm good at knowing what a detached earlobe is and an attached earlobe. I also know what Thanksgiving dinner looks like with a turkey. Look at that right there. That is a full-blown gobbler right there. Son, every boy in the South should be crowing over that. They should be going and saying, honey, I saw the biggest turkey of my life today. That joker, he had a beard on him. I'm going to tell you what, I couldn't even hardly stand it. Look at that thing. It has its own destination. It has its own location. It has its own post office. That thing right there, look at the definition of that right there. Look at that little slopature. We're going to create new words. The fact check this, we're going to create our own new words. Look at that slopature right there. Look at that. Rock climbers, if you could go to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and start right here and work your way up that right there, that would be one heck of a slope right there. If you're a lineman, boy, I'm going to tell you what right now, you would get paid all kinds of business right there for that right there. Right there, and you come on up here to this big old, look at that big old honker right there. Look at that. So, look at here, look at here, look at here. Look at that. Look at there. There's that forehead again. That is what you call a forehead, ladies and gentlemen. That is a forehead. The only thing good about him, that tie is pretty fly. I ain't gonna lie. That tie is pretty, that's a North Carolina Tar Heel tie right there. So, look at here. He was already aging, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the blue eyes. I mean, look, even at this right here, even if that right there is empty, even all that is empty. Look at those blue eyes, ladies. Let's just put credit where it's due. Look, you would like that, you know, if he had a brain and he was for this movement and he actually cared back when he was alive, you would have, you know, if he was for you and he would talk to you and conversate with you, I mean, those blue eyes wouldn't have been too bad to look at. I mean, and he's got some teeth. At least he's got his teeth. You know, them ears are a little, you know, they got radar on them, but hey, you know. But look at here. What in the, where is his makeup? What in the Mary Kay went wrong that day? Good Lord, have mercy. Olive Olay, y'all need a contract with that fella. Jeez. Look at the age spots. My gosh. Did his cities go viral? Holy smokes. Does that look like 1849 gold rush? What in the world do we have here? Is that Kansas City up here? What is that? Oh my gosh. Is that, look at there. That's Colorado. That's Fort Collins. And then we get, look at that Cheyenne, Wyoming and Laramie, Wyoming. Jesus, Lord help us. You know, that guy back here is like, I don't know what I'm doing back here either. I don't know. I mean, I'm just seeing the back of Billy Ray Cyrus's future when he's 75 years old right here. Look, he got that full view of Billy Ray Cyrus's future. I mean, look, what is this over here? What in the world? That hair is trying to escape him. That hair right there is saying, all right, I know where this is going. Please cut me right now. Get me out of here. I'm already hanging on. Please come save me. Please come rescue me. I mean, come on. Like, get me out of here. Please. Please, 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 please cut me off. Please, 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 please. I don't want to be in these press conferences anymore. He's lying, people. Listen to him. He's lying. He's lying so much I'm willing to be cut off. Please come get me. Please put the clippers on me. You can get a pair of clippers at Dollar General for $8. Please, ladies and gentlemen. Please. Oh, and you can use those AA batteries later. Please get me out of here. Just cut me off. Please, 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 please. Come on. Like, look. That one's up there too. Look at that one jumping off. That looks like his own horn. Look, he's growing horns with his gray hair. Look at there. Look at the guy. You can look at him and tell it's not the same Joe. Look at Jill back there. Jill's back there like, yeah, he don't know. I married his ass for the money. $340 million to the bank. Yep, look at Jill. She's like, yep, I'm glad your first wife passed away. I'm reaping. Look, back there, don't even know what's going on. Eyes are closed, just aimlessly walking. Don't even know what's going on. Don't even know. Look at this. What in the... Is this Greece? Is this like are they like desecrating Greece here? Look at that. Look at this guy. Look at here. Look at there. What is that trying to reach out to? Is E.T. trying to go home or what? Look at that. He's like, please, I'm halfway there. I'm almost there. I'm further than the guy on the other side. I'm a lot further than him. So, well, I know it's long and drawn out, but that's the problem with today. We are attention spans. Y'all, you know, but that's okay. I didn't go live today to completely, you know, be a teach lesson. I wanted to tell my story to y'all. I wanted to let you know why I'm here for you. I see all your messages. I love you guys. I love the comments. I never dreamt this was going to happen to me. I never in my life dreamt this was going to happen. Ever in my life. I did not. I was already thinking about, you know, like I said, I'm doing an episode that exposed country music. I will be the first in the history to expose country music. Let me get back around. Hold on real quick. No, I'll be the first to expose country music. All right. I never dreamt this was going to happen. So you have to understand, I'm going to get back to Joe. Don't worry. But we're going to get back to our stuff. So, but, you know, like I never dreamt this was going to happen ever in my life. I've always wanted people to love my music because I'm passionate about writing. I write all my music. And, you know, I understand when people, certain songwriters and artists say, hey, I write my music for a reason because I went through breakups and I went through this and that. But, you know, it's like, I never dreamt this was going to happen. So, like all the trolls that are coming out, who cares, you know? I never dreamt any of this was going to happen. But I know that through humor, people want realness. Okay, so you can tell your husband and your children, I'm not calling you out. This ain't a call out. I'm just saying people want realness. People are tired of politicians. People are tired of drama. People are tired of trolls. People are tired of people being on eggshells. Like, this ain't a time to be on eggshells. This is a time for you to be you. Just be yourself. Have fun. You know, I know it's tough. I'm not saying it's not going to be easy. Gas prices, food prices, we're all in this together. I pay the same price for gas. It ain't like I'm not exempt from paying for gas. I have to drive. I've been told to limit myself from driving. But, you know, other than that, it's like $8 a gallon for milk. Are we serious? Like, eggs are going to get to about $8 or $10 a gallon. So, you know, I never dreamt any of this was going to happen. Did I want it to? I wanted it to in my music, but I never thought it was going to happen, right? But it didn't happen. This ain't for music. This is law and order, okay? And every platform should have to be telling law and order. They should be teaching you laws and orders first. If you watching, you don't have to look at me anymore. You don't have to follow me. There's plenty of people on Telegram. There's still a lot of people who know what's going on. But there's a lot that aren't doing it. There's a lot that are, I call it Hansel and Gretel. Throw you a crumb every day. Here's you a crumb today. Then you go on, you go lay down in your bed. You go lay down in your bed and you worry. You think about your children. You think about your grandchildren. You think about your husband working hard hours, your wife working hard hours, the night shift nurses, the accountants. You got people who are trying to budget. You got people who are struggling. We already had enough poverty in our streets. Now we're having to budget our own accounts. We're having to penny watch ourselves. You know, we're having to teach kids. I've heard friends teaching children, you know, you can't have this right now because we have to sacrifice because of what's going on. That's the problem we're in right now. We're having a covert operation. So if you can see what I'm saying is law and order, it's already in the law books. This is already in law. It's already applied. It's applicable. It's happening. It's happening right in front of you. I'm just laying out what happened from Donald Trump's executive orders, and I'm showing you when the National Guard went into action, which means the military is in full and complete control. There's plenty of veterans down here that will confirm what I'm saying. I've had hundreds of messages and thousands of messages from veterans that know military law. You, the people, have to be able to listen. There's two different things here. You, the people, have to be able to discern the difference in veterans who serve for the right reasons, veterans who know military law, military regulations, military optics, military symbols, military operations, okay, along with law, U.S. law, United States codes, okay, and the Constitution. Because Marbury versus Madison says any statute that bears the appearance of law that doesn't back the Constitution is null and void. That's 1803, okay? So you have to be able to understand. Go watch my other videos where I break down the Corporation of America, and then work your way up and look at what you witnessed in your lifetime, okay? So you have to understand the difference. You got to be able to discern when a veteran served for the right reasons. Everything I've told you, you can tangibly look up. I've had multiple comments. That's why I blew up on Telegram. That's why I've blown up. It's because it's not but it's one blueprint, okay? There's one blueprint to what's going on for you. And when you read the documents, .gov, .mil, and .us sites, the blueprint don't change, okay? You get on a lot of these sites out there, they're confusing you. They're throwing a fact out one day, and then they're throwing something in there that don't mean anything to it, okay? I'm not doing that. I don't even know that stuff. I don't even know how to talk like that. I just know what laws and orders look like, okay? And so all my calling was to do, I felt like, was to say, why are these platforms throwing y'all crumbs, okay? Why? Because veterans, military veterans, we all served under the same uniform code of military justice. We all served under the same regulations, military regulations. Then each branch has its own regulations, okay? Why are they throwing you guys crumbs? Why? Okay? So all I'm trying to say is that if you will separate that, don't worry about trolls. Don't worry about, learn to discern. Learn to discern what is propaganda, what is someone trying to get publicity, what is someone trying to make a buck, and then learn the difference in government, good government, government that backs you. We do have to have a system, okay? We don't want ultimate chaos, so we have to have a system. Well, we have a system, all right? Military came first, Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, then the Bill of Rights, okay? And the military protects that. Okay, we're separate. Military is separate than the government. That's what y'all got to understand. Maybe I haven't driven that point home. Military is separate than the government. Okay, the military can act with or without Congress. And that's what's going on right now. But first, you need to understand law and order before you can understand the optics around this. So it's a lot of information. It's a lot of moving pieces. And when the pieces move forward, you still got to move the information with it. So it's a lot of information. All right. And all I want you guys to know is that I'm not asking you for money. These documents, once we get you loaded, I promise you, I see all your messages. We're getting them as fast as we can. All right. But once you learn law and order, then you'll be able to see the difference yourself in what's optics and what is operation. Optics and operations, okay? And you don't have to be in the military to know that. You don't have to be in the military to know military law. You don't have to be in the military to know anything about government and our Constitution and our foundation. But that is why you're in this country. That is why you're here, okay? So it's a big movement. So don't worry about the trolls. They're gonna come. They want their little famous little comment. They want to put a little quote up. Don't worry about them. We all have them. It's okay. So don't worry about it. My safety, I'm okay. Don't worry about that. I promise you, I've been in a lot worse situations. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about the trolls. They're just trying to get their little moment of time here. They just want a little, give me some attention. You know, give me some attention. I don't know anything about law. Just give me some attention. Click like here. Put a little laughy face on here. So don't worry about that stuff. You know, it's like they weren't born for this. Okay, They weren't born for this. I was born for this. You know what? And this, I am bragging here. I will brag because it's a fact. We're dealing with facts here. All right, law and order, facts. But I did raise my right hand. I've already signed all those papers. I've already went through all that process and signed my name. I took an oath. I've already done that. These trolls here hadn't done that. So that's why you have to understand who are you going to trust. You got to decide who you're going to trust first. And I can tell you right now, my brothers that are commenting on here, Bill and Justin and all these others that were commenting, Kevin earlier, all my buddies, they've already signed that dotted line. All right? You want to trust them before you trust anybody else, okay? All I've done is tell you law and order. And if someone's getting mad at me for law and order, do I have to remind you what's right here? You see that pillow right there? You see that pillow right there? Look at that. This head's going to hit that pillow tonight like it did last night. And this head's going to sleep like a baby right there, knowing that people are getting mad over law and order. All right, getting upset. Getting their panties in a wad over law and order. Oh, God, look what Derek Johnson said. I can actually go to Google and look it up. Oh, gosh, it's right here in law. That's what they're doing, right? Oh, Derek Johnson showed me where I could go look on Google, and Donald Trump signed this executive order, and the National Guard is in fact, it just flew in the country today. That's what trolls are saying when they're trolling me, right? So it's like, come on, troll some more. Like, troll your boat. Because you can't troll a troll, right? I'm a troll. If you're a troll, I'm a troll and a half. If you're a troll and a half, I'm a double troll. So let's go. You know, let's freaking go. All right, let's do this. You know, you want to troll me? Let's go. I can play dirty. Absolutely. I had a guy mess with me last year. I'll tell you this story. I had a guy mess with me last year. All right. And he thought he was going to out-troll me. All right. And so I sent the FBI to his door. So I don't think you want to mess with me. I will send the FBI to your door. And that will not be a fun interview. I can tell you right now. It won't be an interview. All right? You're not going to turn that into, hey, I'd like to have a job with you guys. No. You're going to have to explain to them why the handcuffs ain't going on you. Okay? So I don't think you want to go there, trolls. All I'm telling you is the truth. It's straight up law and order. So all you're doing is going, oh my gosh, it's right here. It's on the internet. I mean, it's the funniest thing ever. So, anyways, you know, it's amazing. You know, the other day I went from 2 followers on Telegram, to I don't know, it's 20 something thousand and growing, somewhere in there. And then Facebook, I went from 1,300 followers. We're up to about 20,000 last I checked followers. I've got over, I think it was like 8,000 friend requests. I don't know how, I'm never going to be able to, I mean, Facebook limits you at 5,000 friends. I do have a second Facebook, so if you can find it, it's the same profile picture. It's got a different saying on it. I only have 500 on there, so I could accept about, so I can accept 4,500 more on there. So send them over there. All right. And then True Social, I think it's up to like, I don't know, I think it was 5,000, 4,000, I can't remember. So can I talk about red country music? Oh, I can definitely talk about red country music all day long. I did an episode last night. That's what I was filming last night, is a full-fledged episode of that, but I can still tell about it. I mean, because it's, you know, but I was going to wait and show it to everybody, but I can talk about it. But, you know, I wasn't planning on any of this. I didn't know this was going to happen. Like I said, my buddy texted me 3 days ago. He texted me, he said, hey, I'm trying to show everybody the executive orders. And they're having trouble like processing it all. And I said, I understand, it's a lot to process. It is. It's a lot to process. But I wasn't frustrated with him. I was just frustrated that so many people have been you've been pulled a sheet over. And you could have known this whole time, yes, but this is not a beat up session. This is a wake up session, and it's a teach session every time I go on. So, you know, you have to look at the fact that You could have known, yes, what was going on because it happened right in front of you. But I understand at the same time. So all I was doing was like, well, I'm going to go live. I'll go up the road and I'll go live. And I'll just get on my high horse and I'll get on my spiel. And I'll lay it all out the best I can first for him. And that way he could share it with them. It was all done for him where he could share it with them and tag them in it. That was what that was, the first video that went viral. So, you know, that's what that was. I never dreamt any of this would happen. But I was born for it and I was ready for it. And I appreciate every single one of you commenting. You know, but it's like, it's just one of those things where it's like, I just truly am a simple guy. I live just like, what's Keanu Reeves, right? I've been in the music business a long time. I've got a lot of way more famous buddies than me, they've been blessed in their lives. But you know, it's like I live a simple life. And I just want people to know law and order that happened right in front of you. Because like I said, everything you can look at, the blueprint don't change. I have a follower now that tags me and everything. The blueprint don't change. It don't change. It's a blueprint to it. And once you learn it and once you read it, then you'll be set to go. And then, like I said, you can discern the difference in propaganda and trolls and confusion and what's real. Because let me tell you, once again, the National Guard that are activated right now and the active duty that are flying everywhere right now, everybody who's in active duty, which are everybody right now, National Guard are active right now, meaning they're active duty too. So everybody is activated. They're all can die. That aircraft that crashed out in California a few months back, they died in uniform. Okay, they died for your freedom. Okay, the oath of enlistment says this: I do solemnly support. Okay, it says, I do support and defend. I, Derek Johnson, do solemnly support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. It don't say foreign or domestic. It says foreign and domestic. Okay, so they died in uniform. They died under the same Uniform Code of Military Justice. They died under the same Constitution, the same U.S. codes. So, you know, if you're going to say none of this is real, if you're going to listen to trolls over law and order and regulations and people's lives, okay, if you listen to that, if you can't discern the difference in that, then I don't know anybody can help you in this. You know, that's why I did do what I did, and that's why I'm taking all the heat, okay? And I'm ready for it. I'm fireproof, okay? I've got an armor of God around me like you don't know. I'm fireproof, all right? I've got more prayers around me than you can think about, okay? So the trolls ain't going to get through this body armor here. So don't worry about that. What you need to watch, what you need to know, if you're watching me, you need to know everything I'm telling you is tangibly. You can look up by .gov, .mil, and .us sites, official government sites with the military and government. Then you're going to be able to see what happened. You're going to see that who's in charge, who's actually in charge, and it's the good guys. Now, it sucks that we have to go through what we're going through, prices wise and things like that, but I'm going to have a segment one day where I'm not going to focus on the bottom down here except for questions, but we're gonna have a segment here probably tomorrow, maybe later tonight. I don't know. It just depends on how many messages I get. If y'all want me to go back live tonight, I will. Like I said, I'm here for y'all. I'm not that full expert in this. I do know the blueprint of the laws and orders and the military especially, but I can go back live tonight and do that. But everything you can tangibly look up. There's not a single thing that you can't put your hands on and read. All right. Now you have to process it the way you process it. I can't make you process it, but I can help you, and I'll try my best to break it down and slow it down, and I'll get into all that. But as long as that National Guard is out of the country, like those two aircraft I just showed you, that means you have to go back to the origin, where you had to been paying attention to the origin of this. You had to been paying attention to when those changed. You had to been paying attention to when those orders were given. Okay? Now, you wouldn't have known those orders were given had you not known what? Military law and military regulations. That's where a veteran comes in. So either you brag on veterans and you love veterans and you thank veterans for their service, or don't, because if you don't listen to law and order, then what are we here for? Why did I serve? Why did my brother serve? Why did my sister serve? Why did they put their neck on the line if none of that matters? So that's what you have to answer. So, you know, I'm just trying to help you with what you've tangibly seen, okay? And that's what my calling is. I'm not the expert on Jasara Nasara. I know what it is. I know exactly that it's playing a big role in this. I'm not an expert. I don't claim to be. But, okay, so I'm just saying that you can tangibly look up every single thing. All right? So, I think Facebook kicks you off at 4 hours. Well, probably so. Well, I'm about to close off anyway, because I want to be able to save my voice and come back on tonight if y'all want me to. I'm fine with that. I'll take questions. Like I said, though, I'm not an expert on everything. Not claiming to be. I'm not. These trolls think I am, which is pretty hilarious. But I'll come back on tonight if you like. I'll do a Q&A all day long. But like I said, the main thing I want y'all to know first is that why I was called to do this, my motive. Every like and every heart, whenever I heart something or you get something, if you comment, when I go back through the comments, when I heart and like and love something, it's me doing that. Okay, when I comment on there, that's me doing that. Ain't no celebrity out there that's commenting for y'all. They ain't none of them. There's maybe a handful that'll go on there, but they mainly got teams doing that. My team ain't doing that. It's gonna be me. So know that's me. I will get to each and every message. I promise you. It's going to take a while, so please don't get mad. I see your messages. I see your comments. I see your posts. I see your tags. Please don't get upset. Don't get impatient. I will get to you. I promise you I will get to you. So I will come back on. I'll get my phone charged up tonight, and I'll try to come back on tonight. I don't want to make promises. Just in case, I never know what comes up. I've got all these TV shows. I'm doing some interviews this week on some TV shows, some big platforms on Telegram that invited me to come over. So Captain Kyle and I can't Q World Order or some others, but I know Captain Kyle. I'm going on there, and a few others I'm going to go. So you'll have to look them up. If you don't have Telegram, get on there. I'm Rattletrap 1776 on there. So just be patient, though. I will get to each and every one of your emails, comments, messages. I'm getting a lot. It's been humbling experience. I'm honored, but it's a humbling experience. But so please, just trust me. So anyways, I will get you all added to the documents. I do have someone working on that with me because we're getting so many emails and so many messages. I promise you, though, we are going to get you on them. They will never be a cost to you. This is law and order. All right, so where we go one, we go all. You got to remember that. Where we go one, we go all. And fact check this. See y'all later.